The red sun rose this morning. Dark skies pronounce your warning. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hold on, the floor is caving. Your walls turn into cages. Your refuge will be your demise. Dances with the devil. Your power isn't special. We don't fit on your canvas. We burn it all to ashes now. 'Cause we are the outlaws.
Yeah, you've been dancing with the devil. Be careful who you gunning for, cause when it settles, it's only pain and grief when you living lawless. We only chase it if the chance of profit's flawless. We keep our eyes on the weak, they know that they targets. Hunting for goodwill, we ain't looking for bargains. And you should say a prayer, ain't nobody praying for you. Cause if I want it, then it's mine, that's what I'm saying to you. If you faint-hearted, you better leave. You try and cross me, then you dead to me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I'm bringing pain if we should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
Good evening. Let me tell you all something right now. This show is about to blow up, blow the top clean off. We're not just here to play it safe. We're here not just to hold back. We're here to shake the room, flip the script, and bring the chaos. Expect wild takes, real talk, high energy. This isn't your average show. This is crazy as hell. And we're just getting started, so you better buckle up.
Don't know what you want, I need to know. Don't pick up the phone when I try to call. Tell me what is wrong, oh, what is right, what is right. Cause now it's too late, too late, too late, too late, now it's too late, too late, too late, too late, now it's too late. Now it's too late, too late,
gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode. I am Ali the Persian, but tonight I'm DJ P. You better hit the like button. We got a wild show for you tonight. It's gonna be crazy. It is gonna be off the chain. I got El Cap in the back. Let's go and bring him up. What's up? What is up? What is going on? The party is lit. I got my sons Blue Agave. Jose is here tonight. Everybody better hit the like button. Timeouts are in effect. Shots are in effect for donations. Thank you, El Cap, for hitting that for me. I got this 80 vibes. How you doing, man? I got this 80 vibes going on tonight.
All right.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, buddy. Been busy, but I'm ready to go. I always try to make it to a late night exhale if I can. I like to indulge. Shout out to Joe Rist. Says finger the like button. Appreciate that. Guess Joe Rist will get the party started for us this fine evening.
And as she said, please do that all night long, please.
Yeah,
please.
Let's say.
So, salute to you, sir. First shot of the evening.
Well, I poured me a triple. I got a drink, so.
Well, salute. Everybody hit the like button. I'm gonna draw. Actually, can you go ahead and pin up the link? Go ahead and pin that up for me.
Yeah, all right.
We got a wild, crazy show. But before we get into it, before I start bringing people up here, before I do that, we are going to be doing a couple giveaways tonight.
Oh shit!
Yes. So we're going to give away another T-shirt, and we're going to give another hat away. Okay. Shout out to Vamos who got the T-shirt today. It told me it got delivered. I can tell you that thing came super quick. There was like no waiting. So shout out to Vamos who won the T-shirt. Nene, go ahead and put up hers if you could.
Thank you,
Shout out to Nene. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Myself, El Cap. You know, shout out to everybody that has a kid. I appreciate, being a parent is probably one of the hardest things you can do in life, right?
Full-time gig, dog.
And not everybody is successful at it, but it is experience of a lifetime. You can forget about all the craziness that happened when you were growing up as a kid or like with friends and all those events. Maybe you had some bad days in midlife or whatever, but you'll never forget the experience you have with your children. Never. So that's something that lives with you to the day you die. So shout out to all the fathers. I appreciate you, Nene. Mr. Polk. Mr. Polk's up here next. Let's go. All right,
Mr. Polk popping it off.
Yeah, we already got to take shots.
It off. Looks like
already got to get going here.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm caught up with Nene, but Mr. Polk's got us in the bag right now. So let's
So
keep it going.
Listen, while we have this show, for every $1 that you donate, you get two. Going back to what I was saying, you get actually 2 entries into the raffle. Now we're going to make one change that we didn't have last week to make this fair. And oh shit, something big just can't drop. I just saw it.
Yeah.
To make this fair, we're gonna split the raffles up just to make it more fair for everybody. Okay. The first raffle is gonna be for the hat. So I'm gonna give you a 1-hour warning before we raffle the hat. That's the deadline for all of the entries for the hat. And then anything after the hat, after we give that drawing away, everything donated at that point will go towards the T-shirt to try to make it even for everybody. I don't want the same person winning every single time. You know what I'm saying?
A couple of things. Shout out to Mr. Polk who got his $10 donation. Grumpy in here buying the pot with the $20 donation. Thank you for supporting the program, Grumpy. Day one. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody with their heavy support to the program. donations coming in. It helps keep the lights on. We like to throw a good time in a party. Ali's shaking it up with some giveaways. So it's, it goes pretty much, you guys are donating to keep the program going and to win some shit. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all for it. And thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, share the programs, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell whoever you like. Make sure they're hitting the like button and subscribing over here on YouTube. We appreciate y'all. What up, Tonk?
What up, Tonk?
Getting it going, Tonk. Already, I think Ali and I are like 5 shots back. So
yeah,
5 shots back. I'm 10 shots front.
Oh, shit.
I like it. Shit. All right, real quick before I forget this and I get too drunk tonight. One other thing, just because it's my show. Anybody that donates money to go towards the t-shirt, you got to go to 4th and 10U and follow me there.
Oh, there we go.
You got to follow me. You got to follow me. So, and not just on Twitter, go to my YouTube channel and follow me. I really appreciate it. The followers, the views and follows are starting to pick up. We're starting to pick up on Spotify, so I appreciate that. Just any help you guys can give me, that would be great. I really appreciate it. We're going to be putting out a lot more content coming soon. So, there's some other surprises with that. But that being said, let's get this party started, right?
Let's do it.
What do you guys want to talk about tonight? I know what Lewis wants to talk about. He said it maybe like 3 or 4 times in the chat. Where's is Ace? Ace to the base. He wants Ace.
I mean, maybe Ace will make an appearance. I know Lou's scared of Ace because Ace is, kind of debatably cooler than he is. So I know Lou don't like that. I know Lou don't like that, and that kind of bothers him.
Would you like to elaborate on that, El Cap?
I don't need to elaborate no more than already what Lou's insecurities about Ace are. There's some other people out here a little insecure about Ace, but he's not here now. I'll let him defend himself and stuff like that if he ever does come around. Maybe he's busy this evening. Who knows?
I want
Did
Lou.
you say maybe he's busy this evening?
I don't know, Tonk. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. Who knows what he's doing?
I want Lou to come up here and elaborate on why he's scared of Ace, if that's the case. I want more. I want to know what's going on there. But before I bring up this next guest, I kind of want to get the music going again, right?
No, I feel stale now. I feel like yeah. Shit. Sounds like we up in the champagne room with a pocket full of toot.
The name of this song is called "Come True," right?
No shit.
I think this is what Greg wakes up to in the morning. He wants all of his takes to come true. What is up, Greg? By the way, Inter Miami sucks, bro. Orlando City all the way.
I have a question. Is Orlando in the Club World Cup? I don't think so.
Ooh, you may have me there, but how many? Let me ask you this. What's the record right now? Who holds the record? Inter Miami or Orlando versus each other?
Nobody cares about that, Ali.
No clue.
Well, and you're not a real fan.
I just hopped on the bandwagon the last week, so.
Hey,
at least
listen.
he admits it. At least
Honesty.
he admits it.
Hey, listen. At some point, everybody was a newbie to a fan base. So you know what, Greg?
Yeah, I don't think that qualifies as bandwagon.
Well, if you just jumped on, there's a waiting period, right? There's like a waiting period for you to really be a fan at some point. It's not like he's been a fan of like the Miami Dolphins like I have been since I was 5 years old, right? That's a fact, by the way. But at least he's now on the right path to redemption, if you're a fan of that team. What's up, Orlando Swain? Let's see who else is in this chat.
Everybody up in this bitch.
Jamie Reichart isn't up here. Nene, Adam Sadowski, what is up, y'all? I haven't seen you in a long time. Trucker Sean is here. What's up, Trucker Sean?
Yeah, what up, Trucker Sean?
Hopeful, Northwest Ohio guys. Shout out
Who
to
that
you.
is? Who that is? Kenny G on the fucking sax?
I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is, but I was in this 80s music, vibe. Here's another one I like. I like
It's
this
real
one.
South Floridian too. Shout out to Adam using his 25-month Donny. 25-month member on this channel. Awesome channel. Salute. I ain't feeling this so far. We'll see.
No? I'll change it. Don't worry.
Hold on. Let it hold up. Let's wait.
It's instrumental, bro.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it. Well, I'm digging this. I'm digging this.
I figured you
Digging
would.
this. Sound like some Knight Rider shit.
It's a song called
Miami
No.
Vice. Yeah.
It kind of has some
Miami Vice vibes.
Kind of.
Hit the like button, everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Donations getting double on the hat. Make sure you know it. Get your donations in about an hour. Ali's going to be raffling off that hat. We want to make sure you guys get the shot.
Not this hat. Hat
Not
on
that hat. I
No.
wish. Are you raffling off that hat? I'm sliding a 20 up on that TFTG Network hat. I can see like a 1980s movie montage where someone's, he's out off on the water side in the inner city, looking off in the distance, thinking about like the girl he broke up with and the best friend he's got into a fight with. And he's got all this shit riding on his shoulders. He's got to go win a karate match tomorrow and shit. It's a fucking big deal. That's what this music sounds like. Shout out to Mondo with the $5 Donny. He says, sounds like the old Atari race game. What up, Ali? Yeah, it does sound a little Atari race.
It does. What up? I like that. Shout out to Amanda Swain. Well, I'm going to take a shot for that.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Time to get this shit up. I'm trying to fall asleep a little bit.
Yeah.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up. Yo, crank that volume,
like
turn it way
everybody.
up. Get your weapon, get your blade out. Damage, then you gon' pay up.
How to say everybody out of the spot.
Yo, crank that volume, turn it way up, turn it way up, turn it way up.
Crank that volume, turn it way up, way up.
Good right, boys. Mr. Polk in the back coming sliding up in through this muff. Yeah.
What is up, Mr. Paul?
What's going on, Ali?
Not much, man. Not much.
What up, Mr. Polk?
Down
It's here for the good times. You know what it is.
Listen,
Mr. Polk was good.
I'm in the mood of pissing
What's
people
going on,
off,
Tom?
right? So
Ooh.
I want to know who is the real liar that Chubbs was talking about?
Who?
Chubb. Chubb said that the team lied last year. Well, who really lied?
Lied
Because-
about what?
about the team culture and everything, right? I
Man,
wanna
they've
know
been
who
talking about
really
that
lied.
bullshit for a
Yes.
long ass time. That's
Number
just an
10.
excuse. That's just an excuse for wussies being on the team.
Well, listen. The reason I bring this up, because if you go watch the interviews with Tua Tagovailoa last year, right? And even the year he got injured, right? You listen to the interviews after that, and then listen to the interviews now. It's like listening to a broken record and just spin me right around like a record right around. It's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's the Department of Miami Efficiency using AI.
It pretty much is. It sounds like a bunch of fucking. Here. No. Believe me this time. I said it when Tua first said this. I'm like, it sounds like every liar, cheater anyone's ever dated. They swear this is the last time. It's like a drug addict swearing. Nah, this is it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's been it for years now. what, year 6 is finally gonna be it? At
Well,
this
we're gonna
many
find
points,
out.
at this many points, either you think I'm stupid or you're delusional. That's kind of where we're at. Now, could some other thing happen in that, I don't know, there's this out-of-body experience, Tua miraculously is a clean bill of health in some way, and everyone just rallies around. Maybe, right? Like, that's what it's going to take. But we've watched this team kind of just give up, kind of just lose steam, kind of just be soft. That's it. You can't tell me that by and large, the same people that have been around the last 3 years now, 2 years going on 3, that everyone's just changed. It's just not. Tiger don't change his stripes, boys.
That's true. I kind of agree with you, bro. Listen, it's kind of like what you've said all along, El Cap, that the team continuously finds a way to repackage their identity and try to resell it. They're recycling,
but
everything.
we
this time we're really mean it. We're really gonna change the culture, and we're all in. You said that you said that last year, the year before. You've said that hold on 1 second. Hold on. You said that on every single Hard Knocks episode. It's the same thing over and over again. And I'm sorry. How do you expect me to believe that your head coach is going to be able to hold people accountable when he just spent the first 3 seasons trying to be buddy with everybody? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you can just flip a switch. Now, I'll give pass to Coach Weaver because he's only been in the building for 1 year, right? But I can't give passes to our head coach or to our players because they've been here all along. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, dude. Go ahead, Mr. Paul.
No, if you really think about it, when Coach Weaver first came here, all the times that I've seen him on the sideline, that man is. I have not seen him smiling or laughing until last season. When what's the guy name who just went back to the Cardinals?
Calais Campbell.
Calais Campbell, right? That's the first time I seen Weaver on the sideline smiling and laughing, not joking around or anything like that. He's always been serious. Now with McDaniels, all of a sudden with the press conferences with McDaniels, he's cursing and swearing in the whole 9 yards. And just like Al Cap said, all they're trying to do is just rewrap the package and try to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. I mean, for me, it's more like I don't understand how, what can you do to flip the script a little bit? Now, you did a little bit, tiny bit, by firing our wide receivers coach, and you brought in, from my understanding, he's a really good wide receivers coach. So maybe he's going to come in and maybe hold it down a little bit. But as a head coach, you can't flip this. There's only one way you can do this. That is by cleaning house, clean everybody out, right? And then you could start fresh with everyone. But to be honest, the way they're doing it, I don't see how players can take you seriously. And shout out to this man. What's up, Cap for Life? And what's up, Shake Money? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, guys?
What is going on?
Shake?
What up?
Greg, I mentioned you earlier, Greg. What's up, Greg? Cap for Life.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say is, when they talk about culture, what do you mean culture? The culture should be trying to win, trying to excel, trying to compete, trying to be the best that you can be. All that other shit.
I'm gonna tell you, Tom. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Shit is bullshit.
Exactly. Don't fall into the hype, bro. They're just trying to piggyback off the success of the Panthers with the culture that they have not instilled. The only culture that the Dolphins have instilled is pretty much drama-based culture. The Miami Heat, as much dysfunction as the Miami Heat have, they have rings to prove they have culture. The Panthers, 3 straight trips to the finals of the Stanley Cup. That's culture. The Miami Dolphins, the past 5 years, have been the king of the drama dysfunction culture. Let's be real.
And that's not culture. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's our identity.
Like football is the culture. You know, Miami is the culture. Not this fucking bullshit, lame ass excuses, and even mentioning culture. Like, if you have to mention the word culture, you're going in the wrong direction. That shit should speak itself.
No, talk, and to piggyback off of that, for Tua to say culture is not, it's a new way of culture, and the old one was not the culture. That's him acknowledging the fact that they screwed up and they don't want to admit it, so they want to go ahead and pull out the culture card, which they have no right to pull out the culture card. Exactly. They have no right.
Exactly.
But I think when I think of culture, I think of yogurt or some shit like that. I don't yogurt culture and shit.
Oh,
like you said, it's just a talking point. It's a talking point.
What they're doing is selling wolf tickets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look. I'm going to say this, and hold on. Before I do so, let me just turn this down just a tiny bit. I'm sorry. When you guys talk about culture in this team, and just what Shake Money just said about eating yogurt or something like that, that's some soft ass culture, because people that sit there and do yoga and eat yogurt and sit there and try to meditate and let's speak nicely about everybody. Yay, he made the tackle. You know what? Fuck that. This is supposed to be a violent, high impact sport. This is supposed to get teams motivation is built within the heart and the anger and all the emotions that come out. I'm not here to fucking hide emotions. I'm here to fucking express them. Right? That's what I'm here for, right? That's what I as a player would want. That's what I want from my coach. Vince Lombardi said it best. Winning is a habit. A habit where people actually express themselves and leave everything on the field, right? So is fucking losing. And right now, we have a habit of losing. We have a habit of being a bunch of soft ass, I'll say it, and I hate using this word. We're a bunch of soft ass pussies. That's what we are.
Talk to him, Ali. Talk to him.
with the music in the background.
Yeah, exactly. I miss the days where the Dolphins guys where, on Sunday they were at, winning the game. Sunday night they were down at Tootsie's throwing up dollar bills.
Like not to throw
right way.
The no-name defense is the culture. The Legion of Boom is culture.
Yeah.
Don Shula era was culture.
Mm-hmm. What up, Crypto?
Turnover chain. Turnover chain. That's culture.
Yeah, you're right. The turnover chain is a perfect example of the type of trends Miami sets. Right now, the Dolphins have set a trend the last couple of years that the identity and the culture is soft as baby shit. That's what they've said.
It's soft.
Gang right now.
My fucking solid shampoo is fucking harder than their fucking.
Listen. The whole chain gang that the Hurricanes have. With whoever's gonna have all the interceptions and shit that their defense gets and whatnot, or whatever that they have going on right now, the Miami Dolphins have the freaking opposite. It's not hard. The chains we're wearing trend just like freaking Caleb Wilson wearing or whatever his name, Caleb from the Bears wearing a freaking purse. That's exactly the type of culture we've created here. We're a bunch of pansies, all right? Everybody needs to grow some fucking balls, fucking really get ready to hurt somebody every freaking Sunday, right? I'm sorry. That's how you play football. That's what we need. And I shout out to Lewis, who says this in the spaces every time.
I don't know who that is.
El Cap that gave him the whole thought. So credit to El Cap.
There you go. I like that.
This is the pussification of the Miami Dolphins.
You can't talk to people that way, bro.
Well, we can't here at Club XL, buddy.
Hold on. This pussification of the fucking Miami Dolphins that happened every freaking year. Well, I'm sick of it. I want my fucking team to go through fucking, puberty and grow a pair.
Please. The Miami Dolphins of 2025 is not the Miami Dolphins of 1995. I would say that they've been through a bit of a transition.
I know a Capcom. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Spending
Just
money.
saying that this used to be the Miami Dolphins. Now it's the Miami Dolphins.
Hey, no, yeah,
Come
hey,
on
no,
now.
hey, you know who used that word too? The Big O. I asked the Big O, I said, is this team rebuilding? Is it even close to rebuilding? He comes at me with, no, it's transitioning. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, it's
What the hell is
transitioning,
going
right?
on?
Transitioning
We said
into
it.
transitioning to the
We got
Dolphins.
high heels and pumps.
What?
Damn.
They start taking estrogen or something? The fuck you
A
mean?
little bit.
Man, when I heard transitioning, I was like, damn, bro, that's even worse than soft.
Leotards and cups.
Just saying, Big
Transition is
O-
what dudes use as an excuse when they cheat on their girlfriends. Oh, I was in
Yeah.
a transition. I just,
or when dudes cheat on their girlfriends with dudes that are now their girlfriends, they call that I've got a transition in my flavoring. Here's the thing, and just to point out, Big O is kind of he's all about transitioning. Let's call it for what it is, right? Big O is known for his transitioning leaningness. I would just say he's part of the problem. Just call it what it is. Big O is exactly the type of problem. He's one of these ones that gas up the garbage for their own personal means, not because they're staying unbiased to the organization, but because everybody's got skin in the game for everything other than what we really want is Super Bowls. I don't give a shit about the quarterback, the fucking coach, the nothing. I care about Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
That's what I care about.
Don't worry, Grumpy. I got your light bulbs, Grumpy. I got an extra box.
You know what?
I got the LED kind.
On unrelated topic, right? Michael K. He says Ali and El Capitan have ugly hats, right? It's on here, but when on my phone where I'm in chatting, for some reason it doesn't appear. I have no idea. Did YouTube delete that shit? It's crazy.
Can you check to see if he's been banned?
No, he's good. Because I seen his other comment, but that comment for some reason on my phone doesn't appear.
I can't really.
Miami
that I don't know.
Shit, what
gotta get iPhone.
You are here. I see you.
It's just that one particular comment is not on the freaking phone.
Well, that comment's not on the phone, but this comment is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get it.
No.
Oh man. Anyway, do me a favor, everybody. There's 99 people watching the show from all fronts, right? I need everybody to come to the YouTube side, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the notification bell. Do that for me right now, please. And then while you're hanging out in YouTube, go check out at 4th and 10U and like and subscribe over there as well. We had a hell of an episode talking about the NCAA in lawsuits on every front. So
Nice.
that was some good stuff. Me, Mike on the mic, and his friend Ben. We had a great episode. It was a lot of fun. Got kind of spicy at times. There was some OnlyFans mentioned. I'll leave it at that. So definitely check that out if you're looking for some great comments or great content. That being said, I'm going to turn up the music. Everybody, come on up. Let's talk football. Let's talk about anything you want to talk about, right? Whatever's on your guys' mind, let's get it going. Let's get this party started. I want to have some fun tonight.
Well, currently, the last I checked, the Cats are up 2-0 right now against the Canadians, the Canucks, and got those. They kind of pulled up last game. They were out 3-0 at one point, and then lost.
We were up 3-0. Jason Taylor banged the drums before the game, and that was all. That's all she wrote, bro.
Hey, listen, you know what I noticed? Whenever a Miami Dolphin player bangs the drum, we fucking lose.
Hey,
True.
4-0. Shake. 4-0, Shake.
Miami Dolphins.
I think it was Ramsey, Waddle, McDaniel, and
softness is infective.
We needed to bang the drum tonight.
No.
Oh yeah.
Bang it, baby, bang it. Let's go.
Championship game is on.
How about Inter Miami right now? This game's been electric in the first Club World Cup game, man. Game's been
I don't know who they are.
Inter Miami? They have Messi, bro. How have you not heard of them?
You're telling me they're messy?
No, they have
That's
Messi.
right.
I don't know who
Greatest
that is.
soccer player of all time, bro.
Who?
Lionel Messi.
Nene said she blamed Tyler Swift.
He's trolling you.
I am trolling him.
Oh yeah, her Swift was there with Travis. Well, might have been.
Yeah, Harry Kane was there too.
What happened with Swift?
Her and Kelsey were at the game for the Panthers.
Ah, they was at the game.
Hey, listen, there's one line we do know in Miami.
What is it?
Lines. If you know, you know.
If you know,
so
you know.
Pork rind. You said pork rinds?
No
He
lines.
said
We know
lines.
No,
lines.
man.
Those are the lines.
Real quick, Ali. I'd like to pull this up and play the audio from it.
Okay, pull up what you want.
Shake Money, Grandmaster Flats talked about that line, right? I'm not gonna say it.
All right,
no,
so
actually, Tony Montana did.
So listen in. This is Cameron
My
Wolf.
little friend.
This is on Cameron Wolf on NFL Network talking about Tua and his words earlier in the week about, the mindset of the team, a little bit of what we keep hearing, the regurgitation of culture and, all this stuff. But just listen in.
Yeah, the biggest thing I saw from Tua is a different look. Every year he looks a little different than he did the year before. But for them, they're trying to change a culture that, from the perception from the outside, is soft. That's a word they've heard a lot, and they cringe with the idea of it. But look, it's not going to change through June words, and I think the team knows that. They're saying the right things at this stage, but we're going to see the action when it comes in the fall and December practice. I think the most interesting thing Tua said today was discussing his progress through the injuries, because that's really the question mark when we talk about Tua. Obviously, he had the concussion last year. He had the hip injury late last season. He said that he got healthy around February from that hip injury. He wouldn't say exactly what it was, but he said that as long as he protects himself better, it won't be reoccurring. And really, that's been a focus point for him throughout OTAs and minicamp, getting the ball out quicker, making those decisions.
All right, I'm going to stop right there. First of all, get the ball out quicker. How much fucking quicker can it get? Okay, that's number one. Number two, he had the concussion last year. He had the hip last year. Well, those aren't new injuries. These are both reoccurring injuries with the guy, both of them. And then he talks about him needing to stay healthy. And no, what he started out with is that, the big thing is a new look. But he gets a new look every year. Well, is it a new look, or is it just expected, what's Tua's new look? Like, that's what it is.
It's not a fashion show, man. That's the problem. I mean, Cam Wolf.
It's a fucking fashion show.
Cap. Cap. You know the usual suspect by now. It's Marcel Louis-Jacques, it's Cam Wolf, it's to a certain extent David Furones, but the guys that are Tua guys that are always going to hype him up regardless of what he goes through. And right now it's predictable. Right now I heard this the other day, and my hairs on my back started standing up, bro, because I didn't know how I felt. I heard Zach Thomas on 560 trying to hype up the Spain game. And the way that man was trying to hype it, it was like, man, I know I'm over here trying to do PR stunts for the Dolphins, and it hurts me to say it.
I heard
but he's a Dolphin, bro. You can hear it in his voice. It hurts him to say that, bro. But he's trying to help the organization.
You can hear Zach Thomas, who's probably got a publicist or somebody around him that's like, hey, when you do your spot, you got to push the Spain game. The team needs that. And Zach doesn't like that. Zach has never been the rah-rah, like, good soldier company man. He's been a football guy. That's what he is. Yes, he worries about the money, but he hires an agent and a financial guy to deal with it. He just wants to focus purely on football. And when they had him running the promo thing, I heard it in his voice. He's like, it was painful to get out, because the reality is, as Zach also said, they need to quit worrying about all the talking and telling everyone what the hell's going on. They need to more worry about the doing and playing football and winning fucking games, is what he said. And you're right. Good talk by you, Cap for Life. That was perfect.
No, yeah, it wasn't to what you're saying, bro. It's just like we've heard it all, bro. Like, now you want to throw the culture word just to try to, like, camouflage everything that's happened? Come on, man. Like, we're not stupid. And for the fan base not to get any, recognition. That word soft started in Twitter. That word soft had to be said by all the fan base in Twitter in order for the whole nation to realize, bro, we got a
Pretty
problem.
sure it was us
Now you
here
got
that had it
ESPN.
first. Gotta be. Can't be 100% certain, but I'm pretty certain it was us that put the soft narrative. But all right,
Bro,
go ahead.
it was all you guys, you, Lou, Tony, everybody, bro. And it's not bad to do what we're doing, bro, because we're bringing awareness to the issue. And now you got Mike Florio saying it. You got NFL Network saying it. You got ESPN saying it. And everybody doesn't like these talking heads, but it used to be local talking heads. Now it's national.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's funny is because I watch Mike Florio quite often. I love their work, and when he does bring up soft, the one thing he always brings up is the Green Bay Packers, the running back Aaron Jones, calling us soft.
Bro,
So when he brings up the soft narrative, he does have talk.
Well, it's not just him.
It's
What's his
Elliott.
name?
It's Poyer.
Yeah, Deshaun Elliott that left. Jordan Poyer, his fucking girlfriend comes out and says this
Raheem
shit.
Mostert. Raheem Mostert said the coaching staff is not up to par, bro. Everybody that leaves here has something bad to say.
It's always like the players that are here that
Sherfield, yeah, Mr. Paul.
Everybody, dude. It has been the same narrative for 5 years now. Since
El Cap,
Flores' last year.
But El Cap, don't forget, we'll always have Disney on Ice.
That's true. We will have Disney on Ice.
Disney on Ice.
We will have
That's
that.
another example, bro. Why do we have to be known for Disney on Ice, bro? Why?
I don't know.
Because our quarterback.
That's dude. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you this, but is it like me, or is like this is the most unbelievable shit you've ever heard of your life, bro? Right? Where in ever did we ever think as a collective or as the Miami Dolphins, we would be sitting here talking about our team being a Disney team, right? Our team needs to be on the Disney Plus channel because that's where all the content is for them. It's all soft as fuck. That's basically what it comes down to. And what's ridiculous, we're known for our players that really should be rehabbing or getting their head in the game or whatever, going to Disney on Ice, right? I don't mind it. I don't mind it if it's like you're going with your family, you had it pre-planned or whatever, but you did it the day after you got seriously injured. That's why it's such a laughing stock, right? And then then to top it off, right? To even top it off even more, we're known for sitting here year in and year out. It's not just the play on the field we're known about. We're known about, oh, he doesn't like the head coach, so he wants out, or he doesn't like the defensive coordinator, he needs to kick rocks. We're known for TikTok superstars suing our star players because they decide to play Tootsie Foot in someone's backyard, right? We're known for freaking our star wide receiver who decides to sit down with Aiden Ross, who surrounds himself with chaos, by the way. I don't want...
Hey, nobody sit down with Aiden Ross anymore, please. Nobody in the NFL. Yeah. Please don't go near that guy, bro.
Every single time someone sits next to Aiden Ross, one of two things happen. They either go to jail, right? Or they get the biggest hate ever. So just stop. Please stop, right? And if you want an example of that, look where Antonio Brown is headed right now, right? That's the type of chaos that's constantly following us. And if it's not that, you have star cornerbacks who supposedly or allegedly made a sex tape and then sent it to such person's kid. Who the fuck does that? Right? That's the shit that we're known for. I want to be known for scoring hella touchdowns against tough-ass teams.
Well,
I want to be known for...
You can keep going.
Hold on.
You can keep going with coaching.
Hold on. I want to be known for freaking kicking Kansas City's teeth in. That's what I want to be known for. I want to be known for smacking the Buffalo Bills and making bison burgers on a yearly basis.
I'm
None,
with you,
none
all.
of this fucking crap we've seen the last how many years since 2001? I'm sitting here like, what the fuck did I witness? What did I do? I wasted my life away, right? At this point. Down here. Now you can go. I'm sorry, Captain Life. Go ahead.
Cap.
Oh, you got it, brother. I mean, you should have, bro. I had the coach get caught. You know, and who else? The
Cap, you in the blender,
keep
Cap.
going,
You in the blender.
Cap, you
You in the
breaking up.
No, I
blender,
said he
Cap.
can keep going. What about
Okay,
now?
gotcha.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
No, I'm agreeing with him, bro. He can keep going. Like to the coaches getting caught with drugs or whatever it was, like substances, and then freaking, you know, Bullygate. I mean, Ricky. I mean, Demetrius Underwood. You know, I mean, Devon Best. Like you can name it, bro. Like we've been through a lot of crap, bro. A lot of crap, bro.
Well,
meanwhile,
Richie
a wide
E.
receiver
Cornelio
that had
and
potential decided to
Mark.
become a runway star. That's what we're known for.
Well, my thing is, I think it's just more the city environment, bro. I think it is a real thing. Like everything you see now is based upon the city. You know what I'm saying? Like outside the facilities. And it's a real thing, bro.
Cap, I admit that the city has changed, but you know, back with, and I know I keep bringing up Don Shula, but back in the Don Shula days, there were distractions. You distractions here in Miami
Exactly.
State.
Yeah. Shula wouldn't let it happen, bro.
Exactly. You couldn't. I mean, if you step across that line with Don Shula, you'll be looking for a new team. I don't care how.
And that's what we need, bro. We need guys out there, bro.
Look at it this way, right? Let's use Kansas City as an example. Coach Reed's there, right? When do you hear about shit like this? You hear it every once in a while from Kansas City, but you know what you hear the very next day? Bye. That player's gone. The very next day. They don't put up with this shit. We put up with this shit because we want to sell tickets. We want to sell chaos, right? I get we do that here on the show because that's our shtick. But the team really taking that type of identity? Get the fuck out of here, bro. We need to fucking grow a pair. Start acting like men rather than fucking children. That's what we need to fucking do, right? Start taking pride into your work. Right, and that's
my thing is, look, what you're saying is absolutely right. What you're saying is right, bro. But the thing is, bro, what Mr. Polk is trying to say, the greatness we instilled was done by babysitting players when they were not on the facility, and unfortunately, that was the way it was done. Because if you're a pro, when you leave that facility, bro, you're still a representation of the Dolphins, bro. Like, and that's what we don't have, man. When guys leave the facility, they don't have guys to check them, bro.
No accountability.
Hold on real quick, Mondo. That's a fucking nice ass fucking thing you're wearing there.
Yeah,
robe.
that's what I was about to
Need
say.
that shit. That's just that's a nice ass. Was that a
That's a
robe? That's
smoking
just
robe.
nice
Oh,
as
that's
fuck.
robe.
Very cloth robe,
That's
bro.
beautiful.
That's just nice as fuck. I need that. Damn.
What up, man? What up?
This is what I wear around the house, but you got to be careful going down steps with it. If you wearing this going down some steps, I already fell a couple times, so I know not to wear it.
Be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up? What's
Mondo,
up?
put it back on because Mondo's not soft. That's what I heard. Goddamn.
I want to respond to this. I want to respond to this real quick because I agree with Nene 100%. And I repeat, it is not the city of Miami.
It's the Dolphins.
Soft ass fools are already soft before they even get here. That's the fact.
I gotta push back a little tiny bit. I gotta push back a little tiny bit.
Come on, dude. Come on. You can admit this. The Dolphins having a fucking play school slide training facility. I'm sorry, that's soft.
I understand that, but the guys are getting in trouble in the city.
Yeah, exactly. Stop blaming the city. Exactly.
Again, I'm not just okay. Let me push back a little bit.
Now, if you want to blame the city, maybe
I would agree with y'all, but I'm sorry. There is a real problem we have. Maybe it's not so much in the city, but certainly in the fan base with softness. It is absolutely rampant with softness in this fan base online and in a big way. In a big, big way. the Tua-sexuals, the Tua-neers, the Tua-nons, the Tua-dorks. They got out here in these streets and silenced people. And I got to be honest, the pushback was not what I expected Miami fans, South Florida peoples to handle it like. I expected a little bit more of a, I guess, well, hold on. In an online fight, like, we don't know how to fight like that. We ain't really known for our great friggin' computer technical skills, right? That's kind of we like being Florida. We kind of like not knowing shit because we kind of like not knowing. I got to be real. It's kind of something we proud about. But again, the pushback from the fans against this overwhelming soft bullshit out here wasn't good enough. And I'm hoping that whenever the rebuild, the new thing comes around, that we'll remember this. And when we're building back, we build back a better Miami Dolphins, because I got to be honest, there is a overwhelming amount of people that I look to, and I know that they are to blame for all of the propaganda that has put us in the certain situation that we're in right now. Okay.
Yeah.
And I look at them now turning heel a little bit, covering their tracks a little bit. I see them. Hold on a second, Grumpy, with the $10 donate. Salute. Thank you, Grump, taking it here.
Thank you, Grump.
I'm getting you,
Hey, so,
Grumpy.
hey, how does it work? For every 5, you gotta take a shot, or is it for every 2 you gotta take a shot, or every donation? How does that work?
Every donation, but for every dollar that you hold on, one at a time, please. It's every donation, everybody takes a shot. If for every dollar you donate, you get entered into the first drawing, which is for the hat.
All right. So, anywho, back to what I was saying. I'm already seeing these people. Turn heel. I'm gonna put Mondo. Mondo, we got a little feedback from you, buddy. I'm gonna put you on mute. I'm already seeing these Tua-sexuals, these problematic peoples, already turn heel. These are the originators of the Tua Live crew, the Tua-sexuals, the Tua-nons, the ones that really, and I'm not even joking, behind the scenes spearheaded all of the division in this fan base to divide. They truly believed that they were going to control the Miami Dolphins fandom narrative by being right about Tua and using that as an instrument of power to run people out and gatekeep in this fan base. It's a fact. And they're already these characters across the board. And I'm going to leave them nameless. A lot of people know who I'm talking about, and there's a lot of names you could put on this. It's not just one. It is many. They're already coming out and turning heel with narratives like, well, his hip's never going to be the same. Well, now, if you look at his college tape and what he was and what he isn't, that's where they're coming this weird walking back. And it's just true. And you will see them all get fixated on whatever next prize to then sell this to the fan base as, I know football, I know Miami, I know South Florida, I know this fan base, I know this team, I know this city. And honestly, I got to be honest, I don't really see them knowing it that well. I don't
see some feedback, man.
Yeah, Mondo, I'm going to keep you on mute because you got feedback, Mondo, just a little bit. Maybe turn your phone the other way. Maybe it'll do less feedback. I don't know.
If you're on YouTube, get off of YouTube.
I don't think he's on YouTube. I think he's.
Man, I'm sorry. It's all good, man.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
I would say to me, right? They're looking again for, I don't know, this weird dichotomy of what they perceive to be power or say so. And I don't know, it felt like gatekeeping. It's why when I first came out and it was just me on this program, I was like, look, There's gatekeeping going on. They ain't just letting anyone in. You got to walk the line, toe the line, preach the Billy gospel, or just be a bubbling personality of, I love the Dolphins. God forbid you're a South Florida person with understands and ties to the community, family, growing up, all that stuff, and really tell the way that those people really feel about the team. That's not what the online presence wants, because it's not sellable. It's not marketable for the Dolphins. And so if you're willing to play the game and have a couple of ins and maybe know a little somebody, you get all the love, all the accolades, all the ins, and all the whatever, because let's call for what it is, man. There's stamps of approval, and some people are getting blocked out here. Some people are getting shadow banned out here, and others are not. And as long as you're willing to preach the Billy gospel again of the organization.
All right. Well, I had some pushback to your pushback.
Can't push back on my pushback, but we can push
I'm going to push back on your pushback.
Don't push it back on
my
pushbacking.
I'm going to push back on the pushback because, number one, every team in South Florida, except for the Dolphins, have won a championship in this century. And number two, all those fans that you're talking about come from the fucking Northeast.
Yeah,
all the
I didn't say.
All the tuosexuals are from the Northeast, so it has nothing
to
do with the city.
I agree.
Northeast where? Where do
but
you mean
where's
Northeast?
my city? Where's my city at when they backing the real ones against the wrong ones? No. Hold on, Tonk. Where's my city at in backing the real ones at?
Listen,
where they at?
We don't. Here's the thing: the city isn't engaged because we're too busy having fun and winning in other sports to give a fuck about what those motherfuckers in the Northeast say.
I get that. Fuck them motherfuckers from the Northeast side. I get you.
But yeah, what do you mean Northeast? Miami Northeast?
No, buddy. We're talking about
like
New York,
like New England,
the New England New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Again, he's talking about Dolphin fans not in Florida. Everybody's from the north and the east outside of Florida to me. You could be from England and now be like, yeah, that's Northeast. And it is technically. It is technically. So again, tell me where you from, and I'm saying whatever, dog. You a Yankee. That's just how it is.
Yeah, the other one is literally called York.
Yeah. This is old York. You New York. You Yank. I ain't got nothing for you.
It is kind of interesting, though. I mean, Shake Money is onto something, because it does seem that a lot of those Tuaneers, right? Maybe not all of them, but there's quite a few of them that support Tua are from that region or that direction. But
where did that fan base come from? Were they Alabama fans?
Hold on. Not all of them are Alabama fans, but here's the reality of it.
Some of them are.
Some of them are. But if you look on the west side of things, a lot of the Tua non-believers are from the West. You see a lot of them in California, Portland,
Texas,
and in Seattle. There's a lot of non-believers on that side too, and Texas too. So that's what I think is kind of funny. It is kind of weird.
There is some geological alignments, but I'm speaking to it as in large. Online, on this app and others, true representation of Floridians and Miami Dolphins fandom. I don't know. I don't follow any Tampa people. I don't follow any Jacksonville people. Mm-hmm. But being a Floridian, it's kind of much like this panel. And I don't see that sort of representation that spearheaded to a sexualism. Personally, it really wasn't. It was always us that were the more reserved of them, and always us that pushed back to crowning king. And they were so quick to jump and say, well, these motherfuckers are throwing Marino under the bus for Tua. Like, who the fuck?
What do you mean? That's not even a concept.
Just saying Marino.
They're doing that talk. They are doing that.
They were doing like anything to.
That's a younger generation doing that.
It is, and I get that, but
well, they just don't know.
It ain't just younger cats though. It's you know what it is? It's understanders of the reality of where we are and what it is. We were super hard on Dan.
I don't really get like how the younger generation thinks it's cool to just disrespect. Hold on. First of all, that just shows that the younger generation disrespect their elders like crazy, bro. Because if they can,
dude, honestly,
let me explain where I'm coming from, right? If you can sit there and tell me that just because Dan Marino hasn't won a Super Bowl, what has he done? That discounts everything that he's done in this league, right? These are the same guys who sit there and say that Josh Allen is elite, but what the fuck has he done? Right?
Listen, Josh Allen's a great quarterback.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have it
He's
both
a great
ways.
quarterback. I get that he's kind of on the spectrum with those close ass eyes and that weird face.
What I'm saying is
how much more better he's playing. It's pretty incredible that someone
it is pretty
who's
incredible.
his whole life.
Dude, why are you
just
making
got
fun
married.
of me?
But my point is that they sit there and they will try to grasp at anything that fits their narrative, right? If it fits their narrative to trash Dan Marino and say that his gold jacket doesn't mean anything, right? Then they go that route. If it means saying, hey, Josh Allen is elite, blah, 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 because it fits whatever I'm trying to explain to you, they're going to go with that. That's why I don't understand some of this young generation of people saying that Josh Allen is elite, but Dan Marino didn't do shit. I don't get that.
I
don't get that at all.
Again, I'm fine with arguing. I'm fine with this. The problem I found on an online sense is that Dolphin fans with no ties to South Florida in the understanding, or Florida in any way, shape, and form, understand what we believe to be a representation of the city, of the town, of the team, are dictating how and what is what football is. Now, let me not even get into the fact that they don't play football. They never played football. If they did play football, they rode the fucking bench. They ain't never sent nobody to the hospital on the goddamn field. And I'm sorry.
You know what, though? I think that some of this has to do with ownership and the marketing.
Because if you're only marketing to South Florida, you're only getting South Florida dollars. They're marketing to the world at large.
Yeah.
And we're getting infested with dumbasses from all over the world.
Exactly.
Trying to tell me
the collective
and us who grew up in this bitch what it's really supposed to look and be like. I'm fucking done with it, son. I'm done with it. And I'm calling to arms from Florida.
Yeah, that's the backbreaker for me, man. That's the backbreaker.
The people that really represent the fucking South Florida goddamn way. That's what I'm asking for.
It's but like no. We're not even. It's I don't know. I think it has to do a lot with ownership. And
no,
executives. I think it's a lot of with the executives and ownership, honestly, because they're the one that hires the people. They're the ones that set the tone.
Like, but Tom, for real quick, and I want to let Cap go, and then I'm gonna help you out, Ali, because I think we need to get to your first spin soon.
Yes.
Tom, I expect ownership and management to put the price as the overall goal. That's their goal, is money. Fuck Super Bowls, they don't care, and they've made that purpose.
Well, see, that's what it is.
Clear. And that's fine. But South Florida, Miami Dolphins fans, the Floridian part of them, I got to be honest, y'all haven't done a good enough job holding other Dolphin fans accountable and holding this organization accountable.
You can't be asking us to do all that. We ain't got time for all that.
Can I just interject?
What do you think we're doing now? What do you think we're doing now?
We hold Dolphin players accountable.
We are doing our part.
We're holding the Dolphins accountable. We don't give a fuck about what the fans do.
Shay.
We are doing our part.
Facts.
Where the rest of these hoes at?
Yeah,
where the rest of these motherfuckers at?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's our problem. We gotta fucking put together a better well-equipped army, because I'm telling you right now, we're gonna blink our eyes and fucking.
I'm enjoying Florida's all we have in Florida.
And you know what? Shake? We're gonna blink our eyes. We're gonna turn around.
No,
this
but you
whole
know what?
fucking
We
fan
need
base
no.
is gonna
We
be
need.
nothing
We
but
need
out
to
of
call
town.
it.
look,
But we're
I
doing it though.
Hey, look, I tried helping forming a coalition, but the problem is a lot of guys want to go rogue, and that's the issue we have. But the more you see the dysfunction, the more I see a lot of guys coming to light that maybe, a coalition will, not more of a form of a collab, because a lot of people do independent collabs, but I think everybody's starting to come to a realization that we're on the same page more and more. And I think it's going to start coming in little by little.
No, the slow ones are catching up. Cap is the only fucking problem.
Yeah,
we've been here waiting at that. I've been fucking waiting 3 years behind the fucking 8 ball for everybody else to catch up to us here at the tailgate. Sorry, we're fucking renegades over in this bitch. Sorry, I know what fucking time it is. Sorry, we're fucking so goddamn smart over in this bitch. Sorry, Ali, go ahead.
No problem. Well, sorry, El Cap. I gotta take over for a hot minute. So I want to say something, because Tonk isn't wrong when he says that it's the ownership and the executives. Listen, I've been saying this for the past 2.5 years. I've been saying it till I've been blue in the face. Everyone's like laughing at me or don't really listen. But the facts are, the Stephen Ross and company and that collective are running what you call a cash cow. It's not about winning, because ultimately, to continue to win, you have to continue to spend money. And there's a point where there's no profit in that, right? But selling hope, on the other hand, right, year in and year out, it fills the stadium. It generates hype where you can make money without even having to do anything, to a point where it's a passive income. Right? That's what this is about. It's about making money as much as you possibly can and then recycling it and doing it all over again. I've been telling people this. Nobody wants to listen. Listen, Stephen Ross.
I've been listening.
Hold on. I know you have, but I'm talking about people in general, right? Stephen Ross is not a true South Floridian. He's not.
Hell no.
Right.
He's a New Yorker.
I'm blaming the fans, Shake. I'm blaming the fans.
Stephen Ross ain't.
I'm blaming
Stephen Ross
Pete.
ain't a New Yorker. He ain't
Crypto, you gotta
Michiganer.
get
He ain't a
that in there for
motherfucking Floridian. I don't even really personally.
I'm blaming El Capitan.
Nah, fuck out of
I'm
here.
blaming
Crypto.
Ali. I'm blaming Shake Money. I'm blaming everybody.
I bet you
I'm
if
blaming
I
the
look
whole
deep
ball.
enough,
in the post office.
Stephen Ross ain't even American, damn it.
You
I'm
can blame
saying
the post
it.
office you want.
I'm blaming it on the rain.
I'll blame the post office.
Hold on.
I blame the fucking post office.
Let me land real quick. Hey, hold on 1 second. Captain Life, come on. Hold on before I have to throw you in the back. I want to just land real quick. Now, I know I'm not a true South Floridian. I wasn't born here, but I moved here about over 20 some years ago, right? So I hope I'm accepted at this point.
First of all, Ali, look how you're fucking dressed. That's a goddamn South Floridian if I ever see one, god damn it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
I appreciate it. But my point is that he don't care to win the Super Bowl. Look at teams that win the Super Bowl, what they have to do for the next year. They have to figure out how to pay everybody, right? They don't want to do that. They want to put
Holy
in
shit.
just enough to get by and to bring in a return investment constantly over and over again.
We're the Cowboys.
Yeah, almost.
We're the fucking Cowboys.
We're becoming the Cowboys.
We're becoming the fucking Cowboys.
Exactly.
Dude, I was thinking that all this episode. I was like, I don't want to say it, but it's where we're going.
In the Super Bowl drafted. They're
Ali.
Like if you go back
get
and
the
look,
fucking wheel
all
ready.
the teams.
Yeah, I already got it ready. Let me share. Let me present. Hold on. Let me present.
Right, present away. All right.
We
Ali
just
coming
don't
up
get-
to the first wheel spin, everybody. So before he spins the wheel, we'll give you guys 1 full total minute to get your name up on the wheel for any last minute donations. Ali, this is for the hat, right?
Yeah, this is for the hat. Listen, once we have the donations locked in, your name will be in here. And I'm going to shuffle it a bunch of times with you guys to be able to see that I shuffled it. Just so
And
you
now,
guys-
Ali, real quick, to get clarification, because I know that you need people to subscribe to 4th and 10U. So that means everyone who has donated and anyone who further donates has to then also subscribe, and their name will remain on the wheel, and you will do the spin on 4th and 10U, right?
Yes, if you can go ahead and pin the link to that up at the top, that would
say
be
less,
awesome.
buddy. Say less.
Yeah.
Got you, dog. Got you.
But anyway, I hope I know I'm probably getting under some people's skin when I'm talking about that we're supporting a cash cow. It's the reality. The problem is that, I'm a fan. I can never let the Dolphins go, no matter what. But I just gotta let everybody know what it is, bro.
To be straight, Stephen Ross is a pimp, and the Miami Dolphins is the prostitute.
Damn, so we're dude. A bunch of hoes is what you're saying.
He's hoeing us out. And you know what happens? Real quick, with the two sexuals and the two alive crew and the two and on, that's his pimp hand. That's his fucking pimp hand.
Yeah,
I see if it's gonna make me throw up.
That's the
pimp. His pimp hand is way strong.
Apparently. Link to 4th and 10.
This motherfucker, dude, he rolls up like fucking Pinky in next Friday.
Yep.
Everybody that donated, go to at 4th and 10U. Go ahead and become a subscriber. I appreciate it. Even if you don't watch my channel or you're not really into college football, that's fine. But definitely check that out. We're just trying to bring the awareness to everybody. I really appreciate it. And in addition, if you are a college football fan, we talk everybody. We talk about the Miami Hurricanes. We talk about SEC, Big Ten, ACE. We talked about the ACC last night. There's a lot of stuff we talked about. Check out that episode. It was really good. It's called the NCAA versus everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to give everybody a minute to go ahead so everyone can subscribe over there. Make sure everybody is getting over there and subscribing right now. I see one has gotten over.
Versus everybody. I should have.
Everybody.
Versus everybody. We talked about a lot of stuff. Also, check out the show about Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old girlfriend. That was kind of spicy. In fact, I have to warn you, that's a mature rated show. Definitely check that out. So definitely, if you like the chaos, definitely you'll love that one. Not sure if Ali brings Ohio State or says right more. I didn't even bring up Ohio.
Well, I've seen a couple of subscribers hit the program, at least 2 now by my count, maybe more. I didn't catch it earlier. So everyone who is and has donated is subscribing over there to make sure you guys get a chance to win the T-shirt. Ali, why don't we go ahead and spin this wheel?
All right, I'm going to shuffle it. Before I spin the wheel, I'm going to shuffle it. Shuffle.
Hopefully, Andy doesn't win this time.
Shuffle. All right.
Now no donations from Ace, I see. That's too bad.
No, that's fine. We're spinning the wheel now.
This is for the hat.
Shout out
Adam Sawalski. 25-month member. Getting it.
Yeah, definitely. He also donated $10, so he got in. So shout out to Adam.
Adam Sawalski. If you could, he goes, yeah. Adam, reach out to Ali or myself on Twitter. Get us the address, and we will get you your hat.
Is that a different Adam?
Adam Padilla. That's my fault. That's Adam Padilla in there with the $10 donate, trying to get that T-shirt. Now, get it in.
Well, if he's got for the T-shirt, I'll get that one in the T-shirt. I'll get him in the T-shirt. So I'll add him in here.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell if Grumpy put that $10 in before or after. It looks like it was before. So I think you got that other 10.
Doing another raffle, right?
Yeah, the other spin raffle will be on the next 4th and 10 episode. So you got to go. It's pinned to the top, Adam. It's pinned to the top. You got to go subscribe to 4th and 10U. Everybody who has donated, everybody who's watching, go subscribe. Fuck that.
Yes.
And get over there to help them out and help the channel grow and everything like that. And you'll get a chance to win. And look, there's Adam. There it is. Yeah, boy. Adam, listen, you need to go ahead and reach out to Ali or myself on Twitter. Just, tag us, DM us, whatever. And in DMs, we'll get the address and get the hat sent to you. So,
but with everything that's being said, that's what it sounds like. Seriously, it sounds like Ross is a pimp, and then Miami Dolphins is the prostitute. I'm sorry, that's how it seems.
That pimp ham, baby. They got fucking. We need to send them baby powder.
How much is the prostitute for sale for, Mr. Polk?
Both Adams are now subscribed.
How many? How much I got to put down?
How much you got to put down for what, Crypto?
For the prostitutes.
Well, it all depends on what kind of action you're looking to get. I mean, everything's negotiable. But we got to start at at least $120.
I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1.
We got the tennis matches that we have here. We got the racetrack. What else? We got soccer that's coming here soon. So
look, the fact that I'm sorry if this doesn't I'll stop sharing that for a moment. But if this doesn't convince you that Stephen Ross is running a cash cow on us, right?
It does, dude.
Hold on. I'm talking to the audience primarily. The reality is that think about this. He is partnered up with the casino. The Hard Rock Cafe and Casino.
Hard Rock Cafe, baby.
Think about it like this.
He wins. They're always getting money. That's all the evidence you need. I'm sorry.
All right, here you go. Think about it like this.
That's the pimp, right?
You when they did the remodel, like Ali said this earlier. This is why I say it is that when they did the remodel, they took out some seats and they put in more televisions. And it's like, who goes to a football game to watch TV? So it's like you're gonna allow less people in the stands, and you think that's a good thing?
True.
It is because they can expect less people in the stands with the nonsense they got going on in this bitch.
Shout out to Sasky Gooner, man. I know Chelsea made it to Champions League, so we're back. Chelsea's back, so I'm excited.
So Ross pimping is easy.
Is that picture Greg has the Miami soccer team logo?
Yes, Miami. He said he became. They picked him
What
up
is
off the corner on Aurora
Soccer
Street.
team, huh?
Is it Flamingos? What is that?
Inter Miami.
They look like
Flamingos.
they are flamingo. I guess they're
are.
white flamingos.
Yeah.
Maybe they're storks.
Or they're storks.
It could be storks, or they could be herons. They could be herons.
They wear pink uniforms, so you might as well call them.
I love herons.
The Miami is on heroin, so it's pretty close.
You know what I used to enjoy when I lived on Treasure Island, Sunset Beach, Florida, when I was in college. The big ass blue heron cranes, like so there'd be cockroach. So it's like there's right there, like close to the intercoastal and the beach and stuff. There's a lot of those freaking big ass cockroaches, the palmetto bugs, and they'd be running across the street at night, and the cranes would hunt them. Like you would see the cranes walking around on the street at night, and you'd see them catching the big ass cockroaches.
Damn.
Shout out to the man who just reminded me real quick.
The place you talking about
It
was
looked
a
like
terrible diet.
It looked like Jurassic Park. Like,
That's funny. Shout
That's
out
a
to
terrible diet to have. It's a cockroach diet.
Shout out
the place you talking about, is that close to
they
Key
have
West?
good protein. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing around. I saw that in the movie.
You tried the cockroach diet, Shake?
Shake in the cockroach diet?
Hey, hold on. What did you say, Mr. Polk?
I don't know.
The place you said that you were talking about, is that close to Key West?
Well, hold on.
No, that's close to Tampa, where I was talking about. Key West is like literally the farthest place south.
No, the reason why The reason why I brought that up because if you go down to Key West, you will
Hold on
see
a
some
second,
big
real quick. What's up,
cockroaches.
Ali? Oh, first of all, Tonk, did you get a phone call or something? Because your phone, your thing's all scratchy as hell.
Yeah, you might want to go and come back.
I want to drop in and out again, Tonk. Go ahead, Ali.
Take money real quick. Did Vamos Gatos get his shirts? Because I saw it was delivered.
He apparently he said he's gonna check his mail tomorrow. So.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because he said his mailbox is like half a mile away, so he doesn't.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay. All right.
Oh, he must go to one of those what you call it, type
delivered
boxes.
as of yesterday, so that's why I wanted to make sure. But that being said, shout out to Nene who said Vamos Gatos, and that's what it reminded me of. So that's why I wanted to verify. Continue.
Ali, Adam sent me all of the stuff on X. I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Appreciate that.
Hey, you were asking about Key West?
Let's get this party started. Keep going, you guys. If anybody want to come on up, the link is up there. Come on up. Speak your piece. Let's keep this party moving.
Oh, I gotta redrop the link.
Redrop the link.
Hey, Shake, have you ever taken that ferry to Key West from I think it's Fort Myers Beach?
Yeah, the party boat. No, I want to though.
I was wondering, are you able to park there overnight? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Where's it
I know,
leave out of?
You know what's funny is they're gonna be doing one, and they're gonna be doing a port. It's gonna go from Tampa to Punta Gorda to Fort Myers, then Key West. I'm gonna wait till it gets.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a huge boat.
Mm-hmm. It's 4 hours.
Like a cruise, basically, to Key West.
Yeah.
3-hour tour.
Tonk, you back? Yeah, you sound good now.
Back like I never left.
You sound amazing, bro, now.
Yeah, you sound really good now.
Yep. Very clear and loud.
Solid dog shampoo. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Tell me about that, Tom.
Just look it up online or go on Amazon. There's all sorts.
Yeah, you got
it. Tonk uses powdered lube too.
Only for you, Joe.
Hold on.
Only for Joe. Why are you talking about it like that?
Dude, powdered lube is wild, bro.
All you need is water, baby. All you need is water.
Tonk. You can't sell solid dog shampoo around here because we got no dogs around here. We have a bunch of poodles.
Yeah, boy.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems a bunch of kitty cat.
Yeah, we need pussycat.
Okay, well
shampoo.
then just change it to solid cat shampoo. There you go.
Yo, don't look that up on the internet. Don't look that up on the internet.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Don't look that shit up on the internet, boy.
Just look up
trouble.
Cap, we need a picture of your dad.
I got nothing. Just take a big ass shot. Come on.
Oh, Cap, what you were just saying.
Your dad and Ali, like side by side.
A little bit, yeah, kind of.
Dude.
What were you saying, Jeff?
You were just saying how we don't. Someone was saying, it was either you or Ollie was saying we don't have any dogs. That reminds me, you guys would love the old interview of the Coastal Carolina coach, David Bennett, where he talks about how his team.
Buddy, I know the interview. We've talked about this, Ollie. Didn't we play the interview once? We did. We did it. We got copywritten struck for playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
Oh man,
that's exactly what I think of when you guys say that, like with this team.
Dude, that's what it is, bro. We got a bunch of pansies around here, bro. It's like everybody wants to collect a paycheck, but don't want to put the work in. That's the freaking problem. Listen, last year, if you guys remember, I called out the fans for being a bunch of softies, right? I called them out, and I had people from other content creators trying to call me out or have me come up there like they were trying to pull up on me or something. Listen, the reality is that this fan base doesn't. They want to make everybody a superstar. And I'm sorry, not everybody's going to be a freaking superstar. And when the shit isn't sticking and they ain't doing their job, you got to be ready to let go. That's basically what it comes down to. You can't hold everybody above the team. I'm sorry. You can't do that. And that's been our problem. We sit there and try to make a Hall of Famer about everybody. Listen, there's a guy on this team right now. I love the guy, Jalen Phillips, for example. But do you think I think the team should re-sign him? Hell no.
I'm right there with you. I love Jalen Phillips, but I am not interested in re-signing him at all.
No, I'm not
even if he has a breakout year this year, I would franchise tag, I would tender tag him and trade him before signing him to a fucking bigger deal than one fucking year. Just not interested in it. He's been too injury prone.
Listen to this. I was a big fan the first 2 years of what's his name? Javon Holland, right? And look what happened. We let him go. Good. I don't think he deserved to be
re-signed out of here.
Right?
That bitch had a bald fucking cat, Ali. That I don't need that around here, bro.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about pussification, bro. I'm sorry. That's harmful to animal. No, I'm just kidding. I know there's cats that are just like that. I'm sorry.
You can say it. Fuck him. Fuck what he's got to say.
Weird. That's kind of weird. But then again, you look at freaking Wilkins. I liked Wilkins. He didn't do anything that I hated him. But
I was never gonna pay him the fucking money his bitch ass wanted. Get the fuck out of here.
110 million ain't happen.
Look at it like this, Ali. Look at it like this, Ali. Look at it like this. The 1 year he's been with the Raiders is the same amount of money the Raiders spent on 1 year in which he wasn't there with injury. The Dolphins spent that same amount for 5 years with Christian Wilkins. That's how you do business. That's how you do business. You get everything you can out of them and you sell high. That's just, we do that with everything else around here with this organization. The only thing we don't do it with is with the players that can make us money. It's bullshit. Not us money, the fucking royal we us, but whatever.
Yep. That's basically
Thank you, Jim. He's got braids. He's got braids in his hair. Honestly, I had my hair braided just like that and bleached white at one point, but I was 12 fucking years old.
Just so you know, they're not real braids; they're extensions, is what he has. He's getting in transition to get extensions. Just so you know.
That's right, Nate. Nami. We can't sell that. We can't.
That's basically what it comes down to. Shout out to everybody. Hey, listen, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. If you're brand new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. For every $1 you donate, you get an entry into the wheel of prizes, right? And the prize that we're giving away is a t-shirt of a $30 value on tftgnetwork.com. So go to tftgnetwork.com, go to the shop, check out all the t-shirts. While you're there, check out everything else we got. We got some really cool stuff. If you need some tailgating needs like cookware and stuff, that might be something to check out. We got stuff for the ladies. We got stuff for the kiddos. We got stuff for the men, women. It doesn't matter. We have everything.
I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up right now, TFTG Network, just to give you guys an idea of what we're rocking with here today. I mean, the stuff is crazy. This new shirt that we got, look at this shit, dude.
That's the one that Vamos Gatos got, by the way. That
is sick, right? Look at that.
Fire. It's fire.
It's fire. Look, I baked you some shut the fuck up cakes. I got you, fins up.
Yeah, that's a dope ass shirt.
Yeah.
I like
shut the fuck up cake.
I baked you some shut the fuck up cakes. I mean,
fuck.
The cooking folk aprons, $30.31. I mean, again, guys, we've got the products. I get it. There's people have one, great this and great that. I mean, look, you move the mouse around, the Dolphins thing moves around. Hold on,
10% off your order right now if you become, join. But listen, there's other stuff.
Look at the helmet.
Shut the fuck up, cakes.
Look at the helmet. Look at that.
Listen, the shop has more than just this. What you see here, there's tons of different.
Dude. Tons.
And when you click on it, you can change the color too. You
Look
can
at this
change
shit.
colors.
Look at this shit. Miami Dolphins. Look at this. And yes, you're right. You can get it in different colors, like a off gray. You can get it in like a seafoam green and shit. You can get an El Capitan purple. Let's go. I mean, bro, the TFTGnetwork.com shop has got the shit, bro. It really, really does. You could spend all day on that thing looking for. Is that G? What up, G?
What up, G? And since we're talking about G, I got to play this type of music right here.
Oh, yeah? You got some G
right here.
music? Hell yeah, G.
What's going on, G?
Uh-oh. Panthers go up 4-1 with another goal in the third.
Like gangsters. So what up, G? How you doing, sir?
I don't know if G's talking. I see his mic's off or is on, but I can't hear you, G. We can't hear you, buddy.
You may have to go down and come back up.
Look. Nami says #free drip. G in that chat, boy. G was in that chat with the #free drip forever, bro.
100%.
Yes, Jankity Jim. There is fucking boxers for sale. There is
Purses,
baby
women.
onesies. There's purses. There's you name it. Shout out to HB in the back. Has just gone completely buck wild. There is so much swag of just, I mean, even things you don't even think about, right? Like cool shit. We've got it. TFTGnetwork.com. Make sure you guys are checking it out. G, is the mic working now? Huh. Let me see what's going on with G's mic. I don't know what's going on, G.
G, if you're using your phone, go to your audio settings and make sure that you have it not on like some type of speaker phone or Bluetooth headset. Maybe if you're just talking straight into your phone.
Hey, you can hear me now?
I can definitely hear you.
There he is.
There he is.
What up, everybody?
What up, G?
Yo, what's up, G?
Shake Money, Uncle Crypto. I heard you last time, man. I can't
What's up,
really
G?
see what. Hey, the crazy Dolphin. That's Mr. Polk, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Polk.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Look, what a
Bro,
day.
wait. Is did I just see that right? Mr. Polk's avatar is Disco Dolphin?
I like it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I
Yep.
love
I
that.
like it.
Yeah.
I fucking
I
like
like
it.
that a lot. Sorry, G. Go ahead,
Yeah.
man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I
Are
apologize.
you straight, man? Hey, I'm just relaxing, man. Enjoying my Saturday, man. Finally get a chance to breathe. Money come real quick, man. You know,
That ain't no
money
lie,
come
dog.
quick. It's
That ain't
crazy,
no
bro. Look. Friday is so close to Monday, right? Like lovey-dovey. Friday is so close to Monday.
They need to
Hey.
back it up.
But Monday's so far away from Friday. You heard me?
Yeah, Friday be trying to get that Monday, and Monday be trying to avoid that Friday. Meanwhile, Wednesday be tearing shit up. Let's go. Have a drink, everybody. Salute. Hit the like
Yeah.
button. Get your donations in. The next thing to be raffled off is a chance to pick any shirt, $30 and under at TFTGnetwork.com. The drawing will be at 4th and 10U, pinned at the top of the chat.
Actually, you're a little bit wrong about that, El Cap. Hold up, G, real quick. You're a little bit wrong about that. We're not doing the drawing on 4th and 10U. To be in the drawing, you have to follow 4th and 10U.
Oh, no, you got to go and follow 4th and 10U.
Yes.
And Ali's going to
Verify.
check.
I'll check
and make
it.
sure and verify that if you have donated, you must follow 4th and 10U. And he's going to spin that in about 45 minutes.
And it is pinned at the top of the chat. Go ahead, G. What did you got, sir? I apologize. I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry.
Nah, you straight, bro. Hey, look, I'm soaking this.
Hey, is Raphael Corright in the
No.
He's not in?
No, he hasn't donated. G,
No,
I got to.
Is he? No, is he in the? Has he subscribed?
Oh, well, it's not subscribers. It's subscribers and donators. You got to be. There's a fucking
No,
hoops.
he's
Jump through
asking
the
if
goddamn.
he's subscribed to 4th and 10, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I
Hey,
mean,
what's
if
up,
he's
color?
not, it's written at the top of the fucking page, and Raphael Courtright should. I do want to ask you a question though, G. Because G, I gotta be honest. I know you've been on these YouTube streets since the jump for anybody out here, right, G? For all Dolphins creators, you've been here watching
Yeah,
them
yeah, man.
since the
I've
beginning.
had a couple aliases here and there,
I
There's
know because
only one,
I
G.
know.
There's only one alias,
What
and
is
we
what
know
is
what
the
that is.
what is it, color?
We know what
Yeah,
it is. G knows what it is. I don't
Yeah,
gotta say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
yeah.
Big Drip Entertainment.
Yes.
Color
Hey,
So
Sean, what's up?
G, I was thinking though.
DC33.
I was
hold on,
thinking now
color.
that the
Hold on, color. Let me ask you this question.
sure.
So G, I know you've been in the community as a watcher, a listener, a partaker, and in several different ways. And I was saying something earlier. I don't know if you were listening, but I said there's not a great, accurate representation that is in the leadership and or controlling parts of YouTube creation, online content, personalities, whatever, of that's kind of writing the narrative. That is what we in South Florida, as South Floridians, as Miami Dolphins, people that are in Florida, how we truly feel of the fan base. Like, am I wrong here?
Nah, man. Somewhere along the way, it went from strictly business to it's personal,
To
and
propaganda, right? It became a it became about these people making their thing rather than doing what we really do this for, and that's for the Dolphins for a Super Bowl. Am I right?
yeah, and a whole lot of feelings, a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of feelings, and a whole lot of stuff that it is useful in other arenas, but as far as like professional football contact sports, nah, it waters it down if you ask me, man. I mean, 5 years in, and it's like we still gaslighting ourselves. You
Talk
know,
about it.
I want to believe, bro. I want to believe. I don't want to go into a season thinking we don't have a shot, but then stop and think, man, do people in like, let's say Cleveland, do they feel like they got a shot this year?
I'm saying, but here's the thing. I think about,
Delusionally
right.
speaking, yes, G. They actually, in fairness, have a right to think they do.
Well, hold on,
Because
boys.
they've been competitive without a quarterback for the past 3 years.
Color. I think we're missing kind of what I'm saying here. I feel like we've lost our identity. I feel like we've lost our dignity in what this team represents, because the organization always it always had the heart and soul of the city, of the town, of the state, of the people.
Yeah, don't anymore.
It doesn't anymore, bro.
No,
it doesn't anymore.
It almost feels
And
like we're
my
in Canada.
point is that there's all this outside influence telling us Dolphin fans what our team's supposed to look, be like, act like, and is about. And in some way over these years, the identity has changed, at least in an online presence. Because I'm sorry, you go to the game. Don't get me wrong, all the expensive seats to the outsiders, but all the regular seats is for the regular blue collar, Floridian people who are there all the time.
Right. Well, who that is a resident of Florida that likes football can afford the shit?
Well, some can, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I know Miami is thought to be like this great big glitzy millionaire billionaire town, but those people don't watch football.
That's true.
Those people are in Tahiti somewhere, or Hawaii, or wherever. They're skiing in Norway.
Summertime. Yeah.
I mean,
they go to Norway to ski because they love to ski and they want to ski in the summertime. You're right, color. It's the identity and the culture has changed.
Fans that can afford those seats are not Floridians. They're usually like Canadians or people have a lot of disposable money around the country that have picked the Dolphins as their favorite team. That's who
And
can
it's-
afford those seats.
And
That's
that
who
was
buys
kind
them.
of my point. It's not so much at the games, and it certainly isn't in the state.
We're a
You
TV
mean-
champion. We're a TV football team. We're a TV
when you run into
all we are.
Dolphin fans in the streets and you talk to them about the team, when I run into Dolphin fans in my state, they agree with my takes. It's unanimous. It's not even up for debate. They're on the same wavelength as I am about this team. But when you get on this app and others, man, oh man, do they have a lot to tell me about what I don't know about my fucking city, my town, my state. And they ain't never fucking went to a fucking game. I ain't never seen their asses up in this bitch.
Cap, in historical terms, they have a term for when.
What is this called?
Well, when let's say you got a group of people, like let's say the Goths, right, for instance.
Okay.
And you have a phenomena where another group will come in, but they won't come in like a big horde and invade. What they'll do is their elites will come in and take over the political system. And then all of a sudden, you're Goths under the Hunnic Empire, and Attila the Hun is your emperor. You know what I mean?
Are we Gothic?
That's called, no, what I'm saying is that
No.
phenomena is called an elite transfer.
And
that's what
and
it's
that's
called.
and it's
That's
what
a,
it feels
it's a
like.
migratory.
Yeah,
It's a
Goth
form of migration called an elite transfer.
It's what it feels like. It's a top-down type of thing where the exclusivity, the catering, the access is done with those with money. And so they
Right.
go to those with money that don't have culture, don't have identity, and they want to attach it to us.
Right. And the
To
elite, and
us.
unfortunately, the elites in Miami don't care about the product like the elites are outside of Florida.
They don't. They don't. And we have allowed outside influence to infiltrate the heart and the soul and the integrity of this fucking franchise and organization. And I think it's, again, I've been saying it for, it's pitchforks and torches. It's time to run bitches up out of here. It's time to support the real Florida way. Because this soft shit, that's new. Listen, we might not have went to the playoffs some years. We might not have fucking won the AFC Championship game. But I'll be damned if anyone questioned our heart, questioned our fucking our want to, questioned our whether we were soft or hard. That shit was never even thought of.
Mm-hmm.
This bitch has been off the rails since Bullygate, bro. This bitch been off the rails since we let a motherfucking outsider that didn't identify with us in this town, in this city, in this state, to own this bitch. And I gotta be honest. We gotta do something about it, boys.
Hey, Cap, though, it's more about the choices that were made, man. I mean, you know, I ain't caping for Ross, man, but like if he willing to open up the wallet and spend, damn it, buy some quality, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't blame Ross. I mean,
Ross ain't one of us, dog. Ross ain't a Floridian.
I'm not saying
he ain't one of us.
If he was really willing to open the checkbook like that, do you really think that Chris Greer believes the players we have are the best he could have gotten?
Color, I don't want to hear about the checkbook. Every team is maxed out on their dollars.
Yeah, every owner is buying players.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, we live in the salary cap era.
Every
Right.
fucking
the
team
Jerry
is spending
Jones
the same
style
shit, giving a
checkbook
couple
where
mil.
Right, Cap. Everybody has
It's
a salary
bullshit.
cap.
It's bullshit.
I'm talking about the Jerry Jones type of money. Like, we'll make a donation to your wife's favorite charity that happens to be run by her.
Ain't nothing but a write-off to this bitch, boys. This motherfucker's international. I don't even think his bitch ass is an American. I'm dead serious.
Yeah, man,
I promise you.
I mean, I'm with.
I promise you, he got dual citizenship, color.
No, he's just a fly-by-night owner. That's what he is.
I promise you all, he got dual citizenship. Fuck out of
Some
here.
Michiganders.
That's all he is. He's a fly-by-night owner.
He's a
Some
fly. This
Michiganders
ain't nothing but
identify
his
as
slush
Canadian.
fund.
Just saying.
No, he got dual citizenship, color.
I think if we could go back in time and we walked away
Bet
from that
that.
2020 draft with Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor, and Justin Jefferson, we would be a whole lot better team than we find ourselves at now. It's about choices, man. I mean, to me, the 2020 season, that 2020 draft right there was our chance to make something work, to shake something. And we blew it, man. It's the choices. And then look, I ain't saying he a good boss or good, none of that. But if he's willing, he don't know nothing about football. So he tries to get people that he think know about football and pay them money. That's the way, that's all he know how to do. What else can he do? He can't make up the plays. He can't, So I mean, to me, look, as
I'm
long as
sure
he's
he knows
spinning,
football like we do, though. G, he's a fan.
yeah. I mean, every time I want to get mad at Ross, man, I think to myself, I don't know how hard he tried,
Listen, could it be
but he tried to
worse?
get Brady on the boat.
Nah.
He
Listen,
tried to cancel that stuff for Watson.
I'm sorry. I almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. You don't get the accolades for you almost got. If you brought Brady here and won us a Super Bowl and then we dealt with the backlash, I'll talk with you. But getting me shot in the foot with nothing to gain, I don't want to hear it. That's a fuck up. That's not a fucking feather in your cap. That's a fucking kick in the ass. You tried to get fucking Deshaun Watson, and what'd it do? It put the Dolphins in the news. Every time you talk Dolphins, you talked about Watson. Every time Watson's name was mentioned, you talked Dolphins, and it went up. We trended.
Yeah, Ross
he
is the guy
benefited from that.
Ross
And he
is the guy
paid
that
nothing. He didn't pay one of them bitches no shit.
Right,
That
Cat.
motherfucker
Ross is the guy
played a
that
game.
Ross is the guy that steps on the landmine and activates it, except everybody left him standing there. You know what I mean?
Nah, fuck that. Ross is the one that fucking throws. Never mind. Fuck that bitch, dog. I'm sorry. Y'all got the wrong thing about Ross. Everybody's wrong. I'm sorry.
I honestly think
No,
most
you're
people
fine.
don't consider the perspective of a billionaire. Like, imagine
bitch
you
can
had
rule
enough money
nations, bro.
to consider an NFL franchise a toy. Imagine you had that kind of money. You
This
have
ain't
to
even his
think
toy
like
color.
a person with that kind of money,
Color,
bro.
I fucking wish the Miami Dolphins
That's
was his
fine.
toy.
I wish
I
had
wish
that.
it was his toy.
I will be
because
putting
at least his
product on the
toy he
field.
might have some
No,
fucking
Cap,
love for.
Cap, what we are as far as his toy goes, we're that freaking electronic game that is obsolete, that's sitting in the toy chest with no batteries in it, that your buddy comes over and picks up, is like, can we find some batteries for this?
No,
you know what I
you
mean?
know what we are? We're
Still
the
a
toy.
toy.
No, Color. We're like a fucking transformer with additional parts that he can buy.
No.
That he goes
With a
and
leg
spends
missing,
fucking
right.
parts to add to it, and then charges all his friends to play with his toys. That's what we are. He don't like this
listen,
toy. He
we're
don't give a
No.
fuck about
No,
it.
we're
He
actually
ain't- he ain't a diehard fucking transformer fucking
don't know.
fan.
Hey,
Or a
listen, we-
Pokemon
if anything-
fan.
if anything-
This bitch don't
Hey,
give a fuck about none of that
if
shit.
anything, we're the
Fuck all that shit.
Hold on.
Hey, if anything, we're the
Ross is
side
a
chick
pimp.
because the
Right,
side
no.
chick,
Ross
the
is-
side
Ross
chick,
is a pimp.
we're like the
The-
side chick. We're getting the fancy clothes, we're getting the expensive cars, but we'll never get the ring.
Well,
Side
Shake,
chick,
I
you know
do
what?
want
I
We
used
got
to
the
believe.
UG
No,
now.
Shake.
Shake, I used to think we were the side chick. The side chick at least gets a condo and a car. No.
Right.
We the hooker. We the motherfucking hooker, bro.
We're the unused blood dog. That's what we is. We're the unused blood dog. That's what we are.
Hold on.
The Miami Dolphins is the property that do different things.
No, we're the S corp.
Go ahead.
We're the S corp.
Quiet down now. Go ahead, Ali.
That's
It's
what's
his
going on.
program. Go
Hold
ahead,
on.
Ali.
Hold on.
Oh, wait,
All right.
real quick. Got those win.
Yeah, Gatos did win. And shout out to Grumpy who donated 10. Shake Money, you meant for the donations to go for Raphael. So Raphael's in the drawing, right? That's
Yes.
that's the drawing. Okay. Just want to confirm. Number 2.
T minus 25 minutes till fucking drawing. So get your donations in.
Yeah, everyone get your donations in now. So essentially what Ross has is that he's the guy that wanted to hang out with the cool kids, but didn't necessarily have the car back then. So he bought himself the cheapest sports car he could find, right? And what he does to try to say he's keeping up with times is that he'll fix like maybe little small thing here or there, just enough to say, hey, I got the sports car and it's something different because I did barely anything to fix it. That's what he is, right? I had a guy today talking about cars today. Hold on, Color. Hold on. I had a guy I was speaking to talking about cars today with me. And he goes, yeah, I have a couple cars. I just want to hang. I want it to be fast enough just to hang. That's exactly what he's doing. He has a team that's good enough just to hang.
I got you, but hold on. The original Transformer analogy, Cap, was spot on. You nailed it with that one. Okay, the difference, the only slight adjustment I would make is that he's like that Transformer in your toy box that's missing the one single part that allows it to transform.
Nah.
But he don't care. He just imagines it transforms.
No.
It's about playing.
He's charging all his friends money and buying the add-on pieces and then charging a premium, and it's the same old piece of shit toy that we ain't got nothing from. Fuck
right,
all that.
Because he took the piece out that allows it to transform and sold it to somebody else.
That might be. All right, I like that.
Yeah, did you guys see the clips going on? There was a fan at the game, right, wearing an Oilers jersey, and at the end, he rips his Oilers jersey. He's wearing a Florida jersey underneath. Holy shit!
He did that.
That's all
Ali.
Big fan.
He did that after they scored the fourth goal.
Oh shit! Oh, that's some fake shit right there. Oh
and
man,
they scored an open netter. They scored an open netter because they pulled the goalie to put more people down there to try to do something with a minute and a half left. And from the other end of the ice, they scored an open netter to put it 5-2.
So what's the series lead now? 3-2
It's
now?
over. It's over.
Oh,
isn't it over?
Well,
is there one more game?
That's the 7, I thought.
Oh,
it's
okay.
3-2.
All right.
It's
Oh,
3-2.
3-2.
Okay. So we win 2 more. We win 1 more game. It's over then at that
It's
point,
over,
right?
yeah. I
Okay,
think
one
the
more
Cats.
game. One more game.
I think the Cats are the Cats playing at home.
Yeah, we're playing
If
home.
all right. So listen up. If a Dolphins player pounds the drum
We're losing.
at the Cats at home, do not bet against the Cats yet. Wait till the end of the first period because they'll be up on points. Then bet for the Oilers to win. You'll get plus money, and they will lose. And then we will go to a 7-game series.
Damn.
Book it. Book it.
Ugh.
I'm doing it.
Especially
All
if
right.
that Dolphin player is Tua.
Oh, fuck. If Tua does it, someone might get hurt and go to the fucking hospital.
Shit.
September 19th, that Friday. Is it going to be a good Friday or a bad Friday? For
All I
Dolphins
know
fans?
is I'm gonna play this song. It's called "I'll Be Okay." 'Cause that's what's
Let's
gonna
hear it.
happen.
I'm going to be okay. Damn, Grumpy said Stephen Ross.
Oh shit, is that Stay?
Smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my face, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to be all right. I'm not going to be all right until Stephen Ross gives El Capitan this football team. Because I'll tell you what, there'll be no more soft narratives if the tailgate's running the Dolphins. I promise you that. All that
I
other
don't know
shit.
if Lewis agrees with you, Cap.
I don't know who that is, Crypto.
He said it's going to be even softer.
Hey,
He says it's gonna
I'm
be softer?
I'm going to extend 15 more minutes. You got
Yeah.
15 more minutes
Yeah.
to get your donations in. Every dollar you donate goes towards winning a T-shirt on TFTG.com or TFTGnetwork.com. I'm sorry. Make sure you get your donations in. We really appreciate it. As a benefit, we'll also take shots.
You want to elaborate on that, Crypto?
Well, on what? On the being soft?
On Lou disagreeing that if the tailgate took over, Crypto, we're golden, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He said it'll be a disaster.
Well, he's wrong. Maybe he needs to watch more film. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got to go to Canadian film school.
I think Lewis needs to ask the audience if he deserves the orange jersey on the Blitz pickup.
Real quick, saying that he needs to go to Canadian film school is fucking hilarious. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
First of all, say what you want about the Canadians. Trailer Park Boys is one of the greatest shows ever made. Other than that, they can keep the rest of it. Give me Halifax.
And Tom Green.
Tom Green's all right.
Hey. Shout out to the creators of South Park, bro. I'm going to say it loud and proud. Fuck Canada. Fuck Canada.
No, it's blame Canada.
Fuck Canada. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, shit.
What country flag has a unicorn on it?
So, Raphael, put it in the chat. Is that
Damn,
from
I don't know, Mr. Poe. That's a good question.
Raph donated 10 for Shake to put Shake's name in there for a t-shirt.
Hey, I'm about to ask Siri, man. I seen some crazy shit. I think it's their official flag, man, got a unicorn on it. Hey, Siri, what country has a unicorn on their flag?
I don't know what country. I don't know if that was true, G.
Here's an answer from worldatlas.com.
It say Scotland. But nah, I don't know what country it was, bro. It literally had a damn unicorn on the flag. And I was like, that's the official flag? Yeah.
Scotland.
I didn't go off topic like that, but it was
Scotland.
Yeah.
The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland, and it's often depicted on flags, especially in the context of Scottish heritage and national identity.
Is that where TDR's from?
I guess.
I do not identify with
so
any
you guys
part
know
of my
a little
Scottish
bit about
heritage.
that.
Thank you very much.
We got to ask Wooback.
The whole.
See if Wooback, he's from Scotland.
I don't want to make this a thing on our show, but to be honest, the whole myth of unicorns and their whole mythology has been in history, not just in Scotland, but all over the world, the Middle East, all these other places for thousands of years.
It started in the middle of the world.
It is Celtic.
Started in the middle of the world, all the way of the Caucasus Mountains, and has gone east and west with its shit. So
unicorns are
TDR is the president of that country.
Celtic remains were found in Turkey recently, bro.
TDR is the president of that nation. That's probably why.
Nah, I wasn't trying.
I don't know who that is.
Man. I literally.
Who's that?
I seen that flag, and it was like in a place.
Well, I'm sure TDR's
you know
watching somewhere right now. I'm sure he's watching.
Yeah,
right now.
they have a unicorn national anthem as well.
Oh damn! Wow.
Dan, there was
Damn.
It's part of Celtic imagery, man. Like their culture and shit.
It was just like when I saw it, I was like, that looks out like I thought, maybe someone's kids were playing. I've never like
it's like their version of Pegasus.
High school or whatever. I never came across it. Like, oh shit.
Instead of
who's
flying,
not around tonight, I'm surprised, is Bryson. Where's Bryson?
I seen Bryson in chat earlier.
He's
probably at work. He does a lot of the late
keep your eyes on the radar then. I don't want you to...
Shout out to Bryson doing his job, working late at night for the family. It's hard to do so, but Bryson's killing it.
Raffle Corright's all about
Keep
that.
your eyes on the scope, man. We don't need any more mid-airs, man. We had enough of them this year.
I'll tell you what, Crumpy, if you're really moving there, I've been there, first of all. And two, they throw some mad crazy raves in Istanbul. Mad crazy raves.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be hanging out in Istanbul right now. That whole region's got some fucking problems. I'm gonna let them handle their shit.
Their neighbors definitely do.
No, Istanbul's safe, bro. It's formerly Constantinople, man.
Right now, That whole fucking
The
place.
whole thing's a hotbed.
Turkey.
I am
Turkey is
They're
not
taking
there.
wide country.
they're taking journalists and chopping them into pieces, man. I'm sure
Furthest I will go
they're
to
probably
any of
be
that bitch
hotbed.
right
is
now
nowhere
is like
near that shit.
Greece.
Okay.
Hold on, Color.
No.
You're wrong. You're wrong because Turkey borders Iran. So how
Thank
it-
Pretty
you.
wide
Yeah.
country.
To the south,
near.
right?
Yeah, they
I
buy.
don't-
Yeah, it's definitely
I don't
nearby.
give
They
a
say
fuck.
they might have to
Istanbul
cross
is
the airspace.
I don't give a
Right, you're
fuck.
right, Ali. That airspace is
Do I
hot.
get to talk, or do I just get accused of talking over everybody
Nah,
all the
fuck
time?
all that shit.
Go ahead, Color. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
that's all
sorry.
right. That's all right.
No, go ahead.
Well, what was it? Istanbul?
I think he was trying to bring up the point that Istanbul's on the west side of Turkey. It's pretty, and it's a pretty
I
wide
guess
country.
you're right. Istanbul is
Istanbul
but I'm
literally
saying
borders
country
Europe.
is right next door, is what I'm saying.
Istanbul borders Europe. It's Constantinople.
I
There's
ain't
a
even
little
going.
strait, and on the other side of that strait, the Bosporus Strait,
Greece.
is Europe.
Again, the
But
furthest
it's
I
a
would
very
go,
dense area as far as landmass. It's real
Not that
dense.
dense. Turkey
furthest
is like
I'm
twice the
going.
size
As far
of
as-
California.
Turkey's a big
Yeah.
country.
As far as
Furthest
I'm
I'm
talking about, as far
going
as
in any of that
geographically,
shit right
based
now
on the rest
is
of the
Greece.
world.
Argue with me. I don't give a fuck. Istanbul is a safe fucking place to be. That's the only fucking point I was
For
trying
now.
to make. God damn.
For now. For now.
I don't
Yeah,
trust it.
brother.
It might be safe, but I still don't trust any of that part of the
it.
world.
It's one of the largest international.
Good old
they
Father
freaking-
Abraham.
Stereotypical.
They're the same
was
place that freaking
Constantinople at
chopped
one
up
point,
journalists
buddy.
in the consulate.
And
They used to
got
do all the
same
trading
Isn't
at
that what
Constantinople.
Khashoggi met his
A lot
demise?
of
whole
people that fly
country
through
did that.
Istanbul,
Yeah, the
like
whole
almost every
country
country
did that.
does.
So, yep.
I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust Americans. Now I got to go across
Like
the
the
ocean.
LAX
Trust
of
motherfuckers. I don't trust.
side of the world. Everyone connects through Istanbul.
All right, since the show.
Yeah, Istanbul.
I ain't going to none of that shit.
That's
my
some,
fault,
yeah, that's
Ali,
a,
with the
that's a
unicorn
hotbed.
thing, man. My
I
bad,
ain't
bro.
going to none of that shit right now, bro.
Ali was just talking about they got
Get your first class trip, Cap.
Color, I'm not saying that it isn't a safe place. I'm saying right now, I ain't fucking with none of
right
that
now,
shit.
yesterday, 10 years ago,
Nope.
20 years from now,
Nope.
what the fuck's the difference?
No, I don't trust it.
Well, I mean,
We
this
don't-
week in
He
particular.
probably don't like the fact that ballistic missiles are transversing airspaces and shit.
I'll be
This
honest,
week in
And
particular,
I ain't
it's
going
it
to
might not
fucking
hit its
Greece.
intended target.
Typical Saturday afternoon, anywhere but the United States.
I ain't even going to Greece, Color. How about that? That'll
They
really
don't want
piss me
that.
off.
Those ballistic missiles are making them
Greece is
queasy.
east of them, and I
Like,
ain't going there.
I want to see if it's gonna make me throw up.
Joe
some parts
Philbin
of
is
Greece
making
don't-
them
don't
queasy.
throw from there.
That was
Compromised airspace.
That was for the queasy comment. So go ahead.
I'm just saying.
A little
I'm just
queasy.
saying right
Cap is
now.
queasy.
Who
There
the
you go.
fuck knows what's going on in that bitch? I know it don't look good right now.
It
That's
might not
all
hit
I
its
know.
intended target. It might take a left turn.
Again, I don't fucking know. Somebody might be hiding in the city that's
Cap
parallel.
said the
or-
bullets should take a left turn.
It's fine.
Like,
You know
oh
what?
damn.
I'm with Color on this one.
Ironic that
What's
I've
up,
spent
Night
my
Wolf?
entire life being called a warmonger. I think that's how. I find that ironic. This
mean-
conversation's actually hilarious to me.
Color, I'm about make love, not war, baby.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want war, I
Well,
got for your ass. That's
those are the
all.
ones throwing
But you know
ballistic
what causes
missiles at each
war?
other.
Stereotypes cause war.
Well, I'll just be honest.
Missiles are stereotypes.
They're
I
all,
can do this.
they're all
Serious.
super intolerant. of
Well,
each
that's what
other.
that's the truest
I'm with
definition of
Color
being
on this.
soft. If you buy an stereotype to launch a ballistic missile, that's
Being
truly being
honest,
soft.
Now, when we get
Don't
guidance,
tell me that the Dolphins are soft. If you're going to
When
launch
we
a ballistic missile
we get
based on a
guidance,
bad
Stephen Ross,
stereotype,
Stephen
when
Ross
we get
starts shooting
guidance from
ballistic
our
missiles.
that's
and I'm
soft.
calling them soft.
Don't tell me that Javon Holland is soft or freaking two is soft. If you go and launch a nuclear attack based on freaking somebody in
when we,
Stephen
when we
Ross
get
starts
guidance
shooting
yeah,
that
that's
Americans
damn
should
soft.
travel to
missiles,
Istanbul, let
it's
me
gonna be
know.
hard.
All right. When we get guidance from our government that Americans shouldn't travel to Istanbul,
No.
or if we already have that guidance, let me know.
Well, I'm giving you.
I'm with
Well, they
Color.
issue all kinds of guidance.
Wait, why
I'll
did
be
Grumpy
honest.
say that anyway?
I
What he said.
gotta go with
That he was
I don't
moving
know
to
what you call it.
Istanbul. That's why we were talking about this.
I don't know.
I want to
Grumpy,
change the subject. I don't
Grumpy is
give
not
a fuck.
taking a first class
I'm
flight.
enjoying it right now.
I'm gonna take a page out of I'm gonna take a page out of Lewis. Shout out to the Blitz pickup. He
I
has
hear you, Raphael Cartwright.
he has a saying that actually makes sense. I don't give a fuck about all that. Change the
What up,
fucking
Raph?
subject. I'm going to sleep here right now. All right.
What up, homie?
I'm turning up the music because that's what this show was supposed to be about anyway.
There we go.
Oh, he said
I'm
he's going
queasy.
to Hashish. That's
I don't.
Is it Turkish Istanbul?
I don't want my airspace compromised by Verizon Wireless neither,
Turn me on some of that Turkish Istanbuli techno. Let's go.
or any private corporation.
I ain't doing none of that right now, crypto. I'm letting them handle their business. They got shit to handle right now, dog. So I gotta step up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Captain ain't playing, boy. Come on now.
Anybody seen the 13th letter?
Yeah. I got bad thoughts that make my
That's
mind
the
scared.
13 deadly sins.
I think 13 goes.
I like the fight.
13 deadly sins I've seen. That's
Move this darkness and make my sight clear. Take me away cause I don't like here. Ghost of my past, they filling the night air. Wake me up, I'm trapped in my nightmares. Wake me up, I'm trapped in my nightmares. Drowning, I'm off the deep end. Apparitions of all my demons. All my thoughts are committing.
Got it, Kanye or some shit?
Yeah.
Motherfucker think he Kanye.
I don't know, but it's got some borderline Viking shit in the background, bro. That's some good shit.
I don't know this. I gotta be honest. This whole soldier, not that strong. I've been drinking the fuck out of this bitch. That 101, I wish I had more of it. I drank it all last time. I got shit housed on that bitch.
What are you drinking?
All right.
Horse soldier.
And after, I'm sorry. In about 3 minutes, we're gonna have the raffle for the T-shirt in 3 minutes.
Hey, by the way, Horse Soldier, they bought up all the metal from 9/11, the Twin Towers, and that's what the label is.
Yeah, I know. That's what they said. That's why I'm keep the label.
The metal from the Twin Towers, like the record.
Who did that?
Records.
Soldier.
Oh, that's cool.
You said they bought it all up.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
made,
they recycled it.
Use that to make the labels.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Made it
Can you
into
spell that
labels.
again, Cap?
Hey, Shake, did you know that Limp Bizkit performed in the Twin Towers before it went down?
That's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of what is that?
Like
Whiskey?
how many days before? Like it was like within moments of it, or what was it?
Bro,
I think
kid
about
you
close to the
like 2 or 3
day.
days before it went down. Then Biscuit performed "Rolling" on top of one of the trade
Real
centers.
quick,
that was on
me and
top of
Limp-
a trade center.
It was,
Yeah.
and I've seen Limp Bizkit twice in concert.
I've
and
seen
they
Limp
do a
Bizkit
good
too.
I saw
They do
Limp
a great show.
Bizkit when he was young. Now he looks like me, and he has a horrible voice.
Yo, Cap, you
I'm
would
not
probably
kidding.
like their album that they came out with in 2021 is dope.
I'm sure I've heard it.
You guys have seen Limp Bizkit recently, right? Have you guys seen him?
I have. He
saw
does
him
look like you a little bit,
Yeah, I
Ali.
was
He's
gonna
got
say, I
that
can
look
picture him
going.
looking like you. I can picture
And
him
who-
looking
hey,
like you, Ali.
Who's the guy that keeps wearing like a devil's outfit and skeletons and stuff like that?
I don't know.
You got to be more specific.
From back in the day,
He wears he
They
plays
pretty
the
much-
good- he plays the good. Well, is it bass guitar? Or
That's like saying-
guitar?
probably
You
a
mean
bunch
a
of them
Limp
did.
Bizkit?
Who didn't wear devil's costume or freaking
Hey, that's like,
Jersey
hey,
outfit?
I'm talking about- I'm talking
Axl
about-
Rose,
maybe.
I'm talking about-
Hey,
I'm
Mr.
talking
Paul,
about-
that's like asking, hey, that rapper was
You talking about
Red.
Mudvayne?
That's
You talking about
I know
Mudvayne?
Genesis boy one time too.
That's the guitarist.
No.
Right, exactly.
Some crazy costumes they wore in the '70s. Well, I tell you,
I forgot his
Genesis had some
name.
wild costumes. My
Well,
goodness,
he must
gracious.
be into the
Which
dark
band?
because
Tonk?
that's all he wears. He doesn't wear a regular outfit like the rest of the band.
I
What
think it
band
was
is it?
Yeah,
Janet
but
I
yeah,
think
but
a lot of
hold on,
those
there's-
hard rock groups wore some costumes similar to that.
Yeah, but the entertainment industry, there's a lot of individualism. That's why you see people dress differently.
Yeah,
crazy
if it's
different.
so individual, why the fuck
Well,
they
they
all
do that
look
as a
this way?
group.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta
they
be
did.
honest.
They more of a
Individualism,
group,
my
Tom.
ass, bro.
Why'd they all tease their hair?
Well,
in
some
the
of the
80s?
groups,
Yeah.
it turned out that the best singers are the ones that used to be in the band. When you think about it, most of the solo artists that became solo was actually in the band.
Yeah, Bon
Yeah.
Jovi's guitarist
Yeah.
ain't a bad singer either. You're right about
Here,
Yeah,
this is
tell them
is
to
this
be in
the
the
band they're
band.
talking about right here?
Nah, that's not them.
No, he's
That's not
talking
them.
about the guitarist from
Yeah,
Limp
what's
Bizkit that used
Yeah,
That
to.
looks like
Mars.
Hellraiser.
I mean,
Mars.
well,
It's a.
I'm just saying, there's the bass guitarist right there. The fucking dude's got horns on his head and
Is
everything.
that
Look just like
Kiss?
it did.
what's with
Nah,
the dark?
hell no,
That's
bro.
not. That's
That's
not Kiss.
No, that's
Mudvayne.
Slipknot.
This is
No,
what
that's not
Limp
Kiss.
Limp
That's
Bizkit.
Limp
Mudvayne.
That's Limp
That's
Bizkit
Limp
right there.
Bizkit.
No,
That's the singer.
this
That's the
is
singer right
Yeah,
Mudvayne. Go
No,
listen
no.
to
Look
him.
on the
Not
screen.
now.
Here, this is Limp
Mudvayne.
Bizkit right
I
here.
wouldn't know about that group.
Oh, that's Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
That's Mudvayne.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
Mudvayne right here.
Mudvayne.
That
Yeah,
that
they've all
I
had
forgot
some
about
crazy
Mudvayne.
looks, man. I'm telling you,
But
man.
honestly, one of my favorite bands of all time, dude.
Yeah,
Like no
he's
joke.
always been a fan of Mudvayne.
I
You had their first
fucking
album.
fucking
Yeah.
love that. They
I
are one
remember
of the
when
sickest bands of all
Dude, I
time.
remember
N-
so going to
Nirvana
your
was
house
some
and
crazy
you had
stuff
the
too,
album,
man.
first album.
I've got their fucking logo tattooed on my right fucking calf. I got it when I was like 19.
Yeah, Nirvana has some wilds on there.
They
I'll
did a
show- I'll see
video
if I can get it
a little
on
ways
screen,
back,
Tom.
man. That thing was creepy. I can't remember the name of it, but good grief, that was a creepy video.
Yeah, it was. Nirvana had some wild stuff. Boy. You're right, Mr. Pope. That group.
Yeah, you can't really
Yeah,
see
but
it.
it was
Yeah.
sad what happened with Kurt Cobain, that whole incident, man. That was sad.
Yeah, you're right on
I guess.
Okay, I know which guy he's talking about. He's talking
So-
about Wes Borland.
Yeah, he's talking
You guys remember Wes
Yeah,
Borland?
West Board. That's it, West.
That's him.
Yeah,
That's him.
he had
Yeah.
this unique, like one time he looks like the devil, the next time he looks like some weirdo. Like he had this
Right.
unique on in every show he did. So I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think I saw a documentary on the they playing the
dresses
music
different
backwards
all the time.
Remember that?
There he
Look,
is.
look. What I mean by
They
that
played his
earlier was
music backwards like he
had
was
to watch that
worshiping
in church,
Satan.
Chris.
he's
Look.
always been like that.
There's
Yeah.
Wes
They
there.
made
Look,
us
there he
Well,
is
yeah, Color, they
there.
did that. Yeah, I remember seeing that at one of
You
my.
gotta be honest. The
camp.
white with the fucking white face paint and blue makeup, dope as fuck.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
crazy looking.
Let's see what else you got. Look at this shit.
We
That's
know
just
Damn.
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's a showman right there, boys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm saying. He everybody else dresses sort of,
This is how he used to always. He would
Yeah,
use
he
a lot of that.
This was
Yeah,
his
but
look most of
Mr.
the time.
Polk, think about it like this. Look at Outkast, how different they turned out to be. Big Boy and Andre 3000. As far as what they dress like,
I hear they're pretty domesticated these days.
and now like the music Andre 3000 is making is completely different than rap music. But
Well,
there's
I mean,
just there's just a lot of there's like
right
when you
here.
yeah, but in music there's a lot of like I said, individualism where people are just
Damn, I didn't know he used a Jackson
they
guitar.
just go further and further into being themselves.
Talk like they
Even if they're part of a group, they just keep going further and further into themselves as
Right,
they
they
have
grow.
success.
They grow as a
Well,
human.
if you look at
Their
another
interest
good
changes and
example
stuff,
is
you know what I
if you
mean?
look at CeeLo Green, after he left Goody Mob, he became a totally different person.
Yeah, he's more
Yeah.
pop music and stuff. And
But don't you guys
especially
all
with
like? You guys all
what's
like
that one
stuff that you
song?
never liked when you were a kid.
Closet Freak.
Talk. Do you like
Hey,
stuff
shout
now
out
that
to
you never
Costa
liked as a kid?
Nostra. Shout out to
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah.
That's
That
broccoli
is
for me.
all of it.
That would be broccoli. I like broccoli now. I
That's
never liked it as a
grounded.
kid.
Rest
For an
in
artist,
peace.
that comes
He
out in
killed
their
himself.
expression,
That was
you know
sad,
what I
bro.
mean?
It's like broccoli.
He didn't kill himself. He died from a heroin overdose in West Palm. I
Oh,
saw
I
the
thought
lead.
two. My bad.
The lead, Drowning Pool is the name of the band that they're
Oh,
talking
he
about.
died?
Yeah, that guy died.
That guy
Yeah.
died in
What?
like 2001, some shit like that.
You let the
I
body.
saw him play his very last show. He played in West Palm, and he was supposed to play a show the follow like 2 days later in Lauderdale, and never made it there. and I saw his last show in the 2001 Ozfest in West Palm. The greatest rock show ever. And I can tell you all that it is because remember when VH1 used to always have those shows where they talk about shit? That show was the one that Marilyn Manson whipped his wang out and hit a guard, hit like a security guard. Papa Roach got kicked off the tour for being too drunk. There was a storm there that delayed the show. That like had drowning
probably
pool.
Drank somebody's urine. You know,
the lead. No, Papa Roach got naked on stage. He was drunk as fuck.
I remember
the lead
that
singer. That was the same concert.
Yeah, because it was at Coral Sky Amphitheater.
It was at Coral Sky Amphitheater. Drowning Pool was playing as the storm started, and then as soon as their set ended, it poured down rain. And then it was hot as fucking wet, and Mudvayne came on. And then after Mudvayne, Slipknot came on, and it was over. The place was a fucking madhouse. It was.
I remember that.
Were there. I was tripping on mushrooms. It was the greatest time.
The best two concerts I ever been to. The best two was Linkin Park in Cypress Hill. That was
they were there. They were both there.
Right.
And then
Linkin Park was badass. I'm so glad I saw it.
The second best concert I'd been to was Disturbed and Slipknot. It was the Mayhem Fest tour. That was the fucking best show ever. I'm sorry. When you had Disturbed playing right there with Slipknot, you had like 20 people on stage jamming it out. And most of them it's from Slipknot because they have like 13 members. It's freaking ridiculous. Right. And that was like the best show, bro. I'm sorry.
The best show I ever been to is likely the next one I'm going to.
Saving in the membrane. Good.
I can't get enough of live music, man. The best one I've ever been to is going down with
All right, so it's 2 hours and 17 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and pull this wheel. All right.
So real quick, while you're doing the wheel, everyone's named was there. Disturbed was there, Drowning Pool was there, Linkin Park was there, Mudvayne, Marilyn Manson, Non-Point, Hatebreed, all those bands were there. I mean, System of a Down was there, Slipknot was there.
Yeah,
I mean, it was. I'm telling you,
bands
that 2001 Ozfest was so incredible. I'll never forget. I've gone to. That wasn't my first. It wasn't even. It was like my 6th concert I went to, and I've probably gone to 60 concerts since then, and they've all been great. Nothing will ever compare to how amazing that concert was.
Ozzy was there.
Ozzy was there. Yes.
Show too.
Huh?
Wasn't Faith No More at that show? Wasn't that right around when they came out with the tribute album to Black Sabbath?
I don't see them. No,
I thought
but Black Sabbath was there. Black Label Society.
Maybe it was the previous Ozfest, like in the late 90s.
Listen, this doesn't include. Those were all the headliner bands. It doesn't include the many. They had 4 stages there that day.
Yeah.
When my mom came to pick me and my dad up. We were covered in head to toe at night in mud. We had only our shorts on, no shoes, no shirt, and that's it. I mean, my dad and I got handcuffed. I was in a mosh pit. I was in this mosh pit, and it was like, okay, so here's like a swirling mosh pit, right? And then here's like a big open field that was out in front of Coral Sky. And basically people were just like one-on-one fucking wrestling and body slamming each other in this big mud pit, right? And I was a sophomore in high school, so that was my 2nd year on the wrestling team. And I've been playing football for about 8-10 years or whatever it was. So I was doing just fine. All of a sudden, the cops come up into this part. Now, the mosh pit's going crazy down on the other side. But here they come into this big crowd, and they start breaking people up. This one dude was like, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. The cops grab him, slam him to the ground, all this shit. And I'm standing, like, it was all happening right in front of me. I'm probably 14. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. So my dad comes up. He was watching the whole time. He comes up, he walks down, and he stomps mud in the cops' faces while they're arresting this kid. Now, when I say arresting him, they didn't just grab him and throw him down. They've got those canisters that are like this big with pepper spray, and they're just holding this kid down and blasting him in his face. I say a kid, he was probably 20. They're blasting him right in his face. So my dad comes up, he stomps mud in their face. The cop stands up, they grab him, they're slinging him around. I grab a cop, I sling that cop down. Next thing I know, I'm getting handcuffed. I look over, we're on the ground. He's getting handcuffed, I'm getting handcuffed. He's bitching me out. So we're getting picked up, walked out of the fucking venue. And I'm like, fuck. These security guys come over. They grab me and my dad. These were like Coral Sky security. They're not cops. Turns out my dad knows the guy. He was the son of a guy who used to live across the street from us. He's like, Sean, I seen you all the way away, blah, 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 blah. Cut our zip ties, let us go. We went back to the concert, and that was how we continued it on. No bullshit, no cap. That was during Lincoln Park. Never forget it. Went right back, partied down, and continued on and did the concert for like 7 more hours.
I'll back up your no bullshit, because this is no bullshit story as well from my experience. So shout out to my brother who won tickets on the radio station. We got free tickets to go to Mayhem Fest, right? So back then they had this tent up with the radio station. I want to say it was like 106.5 The Buzz or something like that.
103.1 The Buzz.
Yeah, 103.1. I'm sorry.
I'll never forget it. That's who I used to listen to, buddy. The Buzz.
Yeah,
the guy. You know the guy who was the co-host with the dude. He wasn't the host. He was the second guy. He now does a radio show. He now does a radio show in Orlando now.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Cap, real quick. The Slipknot first debuted at Ozfest in '99 on the second stage, right? By 2001, they were on the first stage, and that second stage is what contained Mudvayne and Non-Point, Drowning Bulls.
Yes. Well, anyway,
go ahead.
What I'm trying to get at is that, shout out to my brother. We get these free tickets. We go up to the booth. They had this like tent right up there before you get in to claim your tickets. So we go to claim tickets, and I just nonchalantly said, "They're VIP passes, right?" And the next thing, the guy looks down and goes, "You know what? Here," and he gives us VIP passes. And I was like, "Oh shit!" And my brother's like, "Hell yeah!" So we go. They had us sign all these NDAs, and I was signing my life away. I don't know what for. Right? Come to find out, we got to have all-you-can-eat lunch and Rockstar with who? Disturbed and Slipknot. I got to hang out with them and everything. And then on top of it, it was the Xbox Gears of War 2 tour, right? So they had the game before it came out. So we got to sit there and play multiplayer Gears of War 2 with Slipknot and Disturbed. They were the coolest fucking bunch of guys. Those guys were fucking awesome as fuck. And then the show was unreal, bro. That show was the best. That's why I'm still saying Slipknot and Disturbed, hell of a show. Hell of a show.
Yeah. All right, Ali, spin the wheel, and I gotta fucking run.
All right, let's go ahead and let me present this so everybody can see it. There we go. All right, this is for the t-shirt. I'm gonna shuffle it.
Shuffle a couple of times.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shuffles. For the t-shirt, $30 less on tftgnetwork.com. The winner is
Shake Money.
That's what's up.
Shake Money wins a t-shirt.
Shake, you get a shirt, dog.
Yeah, that's gonna get the rigged comments. Here they come.
It's funny. Shake had the perfect reaction. That's what's up.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, that's what's up.
You need to come up here and thank Raphael Courtright, because he's the one that got you in there in the first place.
Raph, you donated 10 to Raph. Raph donated 10 to you.
But
Raph
he gave it
one
to
for
you.
It's crazy how it works like that. That's fucking wild.
Cap, Drowning Bulls got
look,
another
Grumpy
ET.
says it's fucking rigged.
I told
Oh,
you.
Grumpy,
man.
you should have took your hat from fucking Andy,
Hey,
dog.
ask Grumpy Edison if Grumpy would accept it from me. I'll give him the shirt.
Oh, Grumpy, will you accept
Grumpy,
a
come on up
shirt
here
from
and
Shake?
accept this, or don't accept it. Come on up. Drop the link.
Ask Grumpy if
let
he'll
me drop the
accept it.
link.
I'll give it to him.
Let me drop the link.
Drop the link.
All right.
So, Cap, Drowning Pool got another lead singer in like 08.
No, they got it in get them in like 03. As soon as Drowning Pool
right, they
hit
didn't
their
play,
fucking
they didn't play
pinnacle.
Ozfest again until 08.
Yeah,
He
they got.
he accepts. So Grumpy,
Give it to
send your
Grumpy. Give it to
information to Shake. Shake will give it to me or whatever, or give it to me, whichever. And he's gonna come up here. Here we go. Grumpy. So you're accepting, correct? I can't hear Grumpy.
Grumpy, got to get off mute, buddy. You got to hit the mute button.
Oh, we lost his mic for some reason. Anyway, Grumpy needs to send his information over, right? We'll definitely get his t-shirt. He has to tell me which t-shirt and what size. We'll get that ordered and sent to him.
Grumpy, you got to go to tftgnetwork.com and choose your shirt.
$30 or less. That's the rule.
Send his shirt to Turkey Jenkity Jibs. Yo, some rando in Istanbul is gonna get a tailgate shirt and be like, "What the fuck?" All right. Honestly, I wish one day this program is big enough to just drop a bunch of t-shirts on an unexpected fucking Middle Eastern city at some point. Just drop fucking 55,000 of them bitches.
Find one that has a coastal town where they actually have dolphins. You know what I mean?
Nope. I don't even want them to know. It'd be like the Fins Tailgate YouTube channel. It'll have a QR code on it, and we'll turn on chat one day. Just be a bunch of people don't speak English. Grumpy, do you accept?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
I would gladly accept that shirt from Shake Money.
There you go.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Grumpy. Listen, Grumpy,
There you go.
DM me or send them to Shake, whichever you feel comfortable with.
Okay, that's fine.
Information.
Yeah.
I need to know which shirt you want and what size. That's what I need to know.
Okay.
Go to tftgnetwork.com, screenshot the shirt, and then send it to Ali with your address and information.
And the size of the shirt. And the size of the
shirt, and he'll take care of it.
Some shirts,
some of them have some different colors. There's a lot of cool stuff, man.
Okay, yeah, I seen that you were doing that earlier, Cap. So G said medium.
He said medium, small, medium, medium.
He said 30 something, right? If you want to get
30 something. That's right.
Get the cooking folk apron. I'll pay the difference if I have to.
Okay, there you go. You want a cooking folk apron?
Oh hell yeah, that's what I'll do that. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Look, then what I'll do. So how much is that, Shake?
It's
the cooking folk apron is $30.31. There it is, right there.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, I can still. You know what?
31 cents. I mean, what are we talking about here? There it is.
I'll take care of it.
Looking good. Looking good.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate you, Shake. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Hey, by the way, happy birthday to the missus, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Y'all look like you had some fun, Grumpy. That's great, buddy.
Yeah, man. We had some fun. Yeah, man. She got what she. What's that?
Was it Thursday night or Friday night with your birthday?
Her actual birthday was today, but celebrated yesterday, and yeah, man.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear it, buddy.
Cool.
Grumpy, we expect to see a Grumpy Dolphin on the ad, Twitter, YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, no
Hey.
jankety Jim. The apron's fire.
Is it me or because of that mask that Grumpy has in his avatar, he looks like Westmoreland?
Grumpy, I have that mask.
Do you really?
Yeah, Grumpy, I've had that mask since like 1999 or some
Oh
shit.
shit! Okay.
That's how. Yeah, I've got one around here somewhere.
Hey, crypto. So are we going to Istanbul, crypto?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Istanbul. We got first
Oh,
class
shit.
tickets.
That's the original one,
No,
man.
we're going.
I'll go with you.
No, we're going
Yep,
to.
we got first class.
We're going to Finstable.
Capital.
Yeah, Grumpy.
We're gonna bring Cap. We're gonna have to put Cap in the luggage compartment so he won't be spooked out.
Hey, Color, you want to go to Istanbul, Color?
It might be unsafe for Capitan. You're right, man.
It's unsafe
We'll
for
put
me.
him in
I don't play no shit. I wear this fucking mask in Istanbul. Ain't nobody gonna do shit about it.
We're gonna sneak you in. Don't worry, Cap. We'll sneak you in.
You guys are crazy.
Speaking of stereotypical, I still call it Constantinople, so fuck y'all.
I don't call it nothing but fucking.
Bro, you know who El
Not
Cap looks
America.
like? Do you guys know who El Cap looks like? You don't look like Orlin or you don't look like Grumpy. Who you look like, and shout out to Mama Fertali K, who's in the chat right now. You look like Sloth from Goonies. Hey, guys! That's what you look like.
Thanks a lot, Ali.
Oh my god, bro.
Don't look
Man,
up
that was
Sloth
wrong.
from the Goonies, and you'll see it. That's all I gotta say.
That's Cap.
That's not Cap.
Cap.
That's Cap.
That's
Not
Cap.
Cap at all.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Hey, so y'all not taking no more shots, Ali?
Shit. You know what? Just for you, I'll take one more. More.
I just spilt my shot. Give me a second to clean this mess up. Well, I couldn't see. I couldn't see out the
spilling
corner of the
shots.
fucking thing. Well, I couldn't see out the corner of the thing because the fucking mask was on. I didn't see much shit. I hit it.
Hey, by the way, Tonk, you there? Still there? Tonk?
Yeah, what up?
This Thursday on TMI, I got a tequila I wanna bring up on TMI.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You gotta
MI all of a sudden.
Shake. You gotta bring one up there that's environmentally friendly. You
Yeah,
can't. Won't count.
exactly. You know,
It's got to be environmentally friendly, Shake.
Hey, listen,
It has to be green.
I pay attention. If I'm bringing a tequila, there's a reason for it. So
yeah, oh yeah, he's definitely.
There we go.
So I must be running behind. Hey, Tonk, you got a show also
Yeah,
on
it's gotta
YouTube?
be friendly, man.
Yeah.
He's on Thursday.
It should be
night
called
here
the
on
Green Windmill.
Grumpy, yeah,
That's the name of
every
it, Tonk.
Thursday.
Right. So doing this
So what's
shot.
it called?
All right, hold on. Everybody relax.
Hold on. Since we're doing this shot, I want to salute to everybody. So what I want to say is, for good nights, bad decisions, it's stories that we'll never tell. Salute.
Salute.
Hey, crypto.
Yeah. What happens in Istanbul stays in Istanbul.
That's a fact, Color.
What was that? Shake.
Who is? Why is this guy calling you
Hold on,
trash?
Shake. Hold on, Shake. We
I don't know who that
guy
is.
That's Darth Falls.
That's Crypto's boogeyman.
He's
I
I
think
thought that guy was from ISIS or something.
I think that person needs to come up here and elaborate and see if he can be tolerated.
Real quick, Grumpy, Tonk does a show every Thursday called TMI Thursdays, TMI Too Much Information. And in all sports, he'll always talk about, different sports. And then there's some real educational stuff in there too. But it's just as fun. It's a tailgate production, buddy. So make sure to come by and check it out.
I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe, Tonk.
You don't have to subscribe. It's on this channel. It's on Thursdays.
Okay.
On Thursday night. Every
Oh,
Thursday
okay,
night.
okay.
And just for hitting the like button. And
Next
just for
time
hitting
they're
the like
going
button.
live, Grumpy, I'll DM you.
And just
All
for
right,
hitting
cool.
the like button on Tonk's show, you're helping to save the planet, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The like
All right,
button
all right.
save the planet. That's exactly.
Okay.
Right.
And you get to learn how to
Capitan's
do a
starting
little bit
finally
of
get
it.
drunk
Yeah,
after drinking what's
called
literally
the
more than half this fucking bottle. God damn. I'll tell you what, this warhorse
shot called the Green
warhorse
Windmill.
this warhorse I probably won't buy it again. It's just not strong enough. No cap.
It's made out of the Incredible Hulk
I
potion
get it.
mixed with
They
Hennessy.
bought all the busted up pieces of the 9/11 towers. That's great. They should have bought a better distillery because goddamn,
What
this is
proof
not
is
strong
it?
enough.
What proof is it?
I don't know. Let me see.
If you don't know and can't see, then it's not strong enough, bro.
Yeah. Hey! I don't remember when I first met Lewis, right? He brought a bottle. I forget what it was, man. But that bottle right there, that drink that he brought, I guarantee you, man. David, I know y'all know who David is, man. He when he was trying to talk to me, yeah, he was trying to. His eyes were cross-eyed, bro, when he was trying to talk to me.
I think he brought some brandy or some cognac.
Was it
brandy or cognac? I can't remember.
I forget the name of it.
Brandy is something you sip on. Cognac, something you sip on. I like bourbon because I can drink it, I can shoot it, I can sip on it, and I can keep
I
ticking.
shoot Hennessy, man. All the time.
You do a lot more than a sip cognac if you're drinking
It's
it properly.
fucking like, dude, Hennessy is like straight alcohol. I just like it has it's like fucking nail polish remover. It doesn't taste that good.
Dang. Nail polish remover.
If you're
Man.
drinking cognac,
You
probably
been drinking nail polish remover, Cap?
I mean, I've been known to party in the day, Crypto. Fuck out of here.
If you're drinking cognac properly, you're clearing your sinuses, cleaning your mouth, swishing at the same time, and enjoying a great sip of.
I've had cognac, I've had Cavassier, I've had Hennessy. I've sat there and drank it. Cognac's
your whole
good.
face with that shit. if you're
Cognac's
drinking
good.
proper.
Add a little sippy and a nice cigar. That's it. You're not drinking it, you're sipping it. That's it.
By the way, brandy and yak are
You
the same
swish
thing.
it, let it get in between your teeth. You know what I mean? You clean out your mouth.
Like
and then
the same thing with a
bourbon.
cigar. Am I right?
You know that, right? You know what I mean? Brandy and cognac are the same shit.
I'm drinking the wrong Hennessy, Mudbone. What other fucking Hennessy is there?
If you drink cognac that way, that little drop at the bottom of the tulip glass will take you an hour to drink, and you will be wasted.
I mean, Jankety Jim's like, you taking Henny shots? Yeah, what the fuck?
yeah.
No, bourbon shots of fucking bourbon like a goddamn American should do.
Goddamn.
Corn liquor. We want some Tennessee.
I want some whiskey. I want some bourbon, and then once I'm drunk, I want some
Macho
tequila,
bourbon,
and then I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind spending the night with some brandy. I'll take me some brandy for sure.
The last time somebody tried to brew some whiskey, man, they banned alcohol. Freaking globalists came in and shut the whole thing down.
Mandy.
You guys didn't get it, did you?
Yeah, I get it. Brandy from the strip club. I've seen her before. She's all right.
Nowadays, we gotta check the hardware.
She's all right.
We gotta check the hardware now for brandy.
She ain't got enough attitude or enough brains for my liking. I mean, the body's rocking for sure, but god damn, bitch is dumber than fuck.
What about
Can't
Mary
even pick
Jane?
up. Mary Jane's sitting right
Mary
next to me,
Jane.
as she always is, but-
You had a last night with Mary Jane, Grumpy.
Half off.
You had a last night with Mary Jane.
No. Hey, Crypto, I got my wife right here, bro.
One more time to kill the pain.
Yeah, go.
Oh my! Oh hell yes! You got to put on the party dress.
Everybody's got to kick it to brandy.
Hey, man, listen, if Grumpy goes missing,
we on stage 2 and PM.
What did Shake say? I didn't hear Shake.
I said, if
Can't hear nothing. We got the music kicking.
2 for 1 dances. 2 for 1 dances. And I get
God damn
You
it.
gotta get that
And I get Michelle.
Mary Jane. Man.
Coming on down to the stage right now is Brandy. Get your tips down. Make sure you guys are tipping your waitresses.
Anywho, shots up for you boys. Salute. Yeah. So
it looks like you're out drinking Ali today, Capitan.
Yeah,
Drinking me? What are you talking about? I've had just as many shots as he has had.
negative. I just couldn't. Ali.
Capitan said negative.
Negative, boys. Negative.
What he didn't tell you. He started that bottle
last week.
No, it's Cap. I drank the rest of another bottle last week. Sorry, Ali. Listen, Ali outdrank me one day in the hot sun where Capitan didn't eat nothing and drove all day, and now Ali thinks he can outdrink El Capitan whenever time he pleases. Goddamn.
El Cap. I already told you they might have to bring liquid charcoal with you when you hang out with me because you'll be getting your stomach pumped while I'm sitting there laughing at you.
First of all, Ali, El Capitan be picking up a motherfucking satchel before that happens, okay? I've been picking up a goddamn satchel and curing me of whatever shit before they bust out the charcoal. Got me fucked up, goddamn it. I guess the first time I've been out and been too drunk to do some shit like I don't know what to do. God damn it. I could be on motherfucking autopilot and get through this bitch right now.
You don't want to take a bet that you can't take to the bank, and I'm taking mine to the bank that I can outdrink you any day of the week.
Ali, I'll show up broke and not give a fuck. How about that?
That's fine. I don't give a fuck that you think you can outdrink me, but you can't.
I definitely can, Ali. It just depends on what we're drinking. Are we drinking everything, or are we drinking one obscure thing?
Drink whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I'll still outdrink you.
The guy has been raving in Istanbul, Cap. I think you've met your match, bro.
Color, I've been raving in what would most people call the bayou. Okay. Okay. They don't know where we don't know how we got there. We don't know how we're getting home, but baby, we partying. Okay. And we find our way home by some miracle through all the lights and colors and intoxications of many substances. Some way or another, we find ourselves sleeping in our own
how
beds.
you were getting home, but you knew you were getting home. In Istanbul, you don't know if you're getting home.
That's Istanbul. They don't let El Capitan there because Capitan
Cap is going to be in a trash compactor. He feels he's going to be in a trash compactor.
Listen, I do not bang fat chicks. Do not say I'm being in a trash compactor. Okay.
For a little whack.
I'll feel right at home in Istanbul.
I don't bang fat chicks, bro. Do not say I'm in a trash compactor. I don't do that. I don't do that. There's a weight limit on Capitan's ride, and it's not trash compactor size. Fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Keep it coming, bitches. I got fucking jokes for days. This weak ass 87 proof ain't doing shit.
There's something wrong with crypto.
I watched the Bloodlines Final Destination, man. I'm telling you, that was wild.
Hey, I'm gonna shout out somebody real quick. Shout out to somebody. Shout out to my boy Miguel. All right, Miguel. He goes by Cali.
Miguel.
I have yes. I hang out with a bunch of Mexicans here. Calm down.
Word up, hey, fuck, calm down.
He's got his family.
Folk, go ahead.
I will never forget the day he thought he could outdrink me because that was the day I put a bunch of Mexicans to sleep.
Oh my god!
That's cap. That's cap.
That's cap.
Next, he hasn't met me yet. He hasn't met me yet.
What'd you do? I'll drink them in natty ices. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Natty ice.
Natty ice.
Look, y'all drink them in fucking cheap tequila and natty ice. Big deal.
He will tell you. He will tell you the story. Because
he's 5'1", 120 pounds. Get the fuck
can't
out
hang out.
I'm telling you straight up. I can outdrink them. I can outdrink.
Is he Mexican or is he Guatemalan? There's a difference, Ali.
That's a big difference.
No, he's pure Mexican.
That's a big difference.
What's his name again? Miguel or is it Juanel? What's it?
So. I do not. I'm just telling you straight up. Don't
the rest of
bet
this
against me.
horse soldier bullshit right now.
Goddamn.
Ali, I've showed up to get drunk.
On the first
I
sip,
show
we
up to
gonna be tipsy.
outdrink people. You get a different Capitan up in the banana. Okay. If I need to show up to outdrink motherfuckers, I'll do that.
No, he's like banana, banana, banana.
I know what I'm saying, Ali. Don't play me, dog. I show up for the banana, like the banana, banana.
Oh man, it's so funny. I love you, all, Cap. I really do. I really do.
That shit was funny, man.
First of all, Ali's probably I just saying because outside of Tonk, who I've known my whole life, Ali's probably the only person I know that I could be drinking with and say, you drive instead of me and be all right. Because I need to drive.
Shit.
I'm just being honest. I would trust Ali if he says I'm good to drive. I'm gonna go, all right, good.
I've been told,
I'm not.
I drive better when I'm drunk, to be honest. So I guess
that's cap.
Yeah, I heard that one before.
That's cap. Nobody drives better drunk. But I will say this: I've had tons. Nobody drives better drunk.
Why do I
But
feel like I'm in an after school?
But I will say this: if I was gonna hand the keys to somebody after partying, and they said that they were good, I would trust Ali. Grumpy. I don't know, Grumpy. I think you would lie to me, dog. You'd be like, I'm good to drive. Give me the goddamn keys. I'm like, nah, I got
That's cap. That's cap.
No, it's not. You know what? I take that back, Grumpy. Maybe I'd trust you because I know you drive for a motherfucking living. So you're probably fucking damn good at driving.
Yeah, you know, also be good. I would trust Lewis.
Oh yeah.
That's cap.
I
wouldn't trust Lou. Lou need to not just be drink. If Lou did drinking and he in that satchel or something, maybe then I might. All right, Lou, I think you got this.
Listen to this. So I'm just being straight up. Knowing El Cap and talking to him, right? I wouldn't necessarily trust him with the keys if he was drunk and I was drunk and I couldn't drive or whatever.
Well, if I said I was good,
I would trust him in this situation. In the situation that I knew we had to fight to get out of, I would definitely trust El Cap to be there. I trust Lewis too, to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
But if someone came up to El Cap and tried to start a fight with him, you know, and start taking his shirt off, I'd be the guy to be like, what are you doing taking your shirt off? Are you trying to be gay or something? And then I'd throw the first punch. That's exactly the guy I would do.
To be honest, I like to take my shirt off when I fight.
Lewis would never have to work again. All he'd have to do is stand there with me wherever I go.
I got to be honest. I don't
never have to work again.
I don't like to wear my shirt when I fight.
Personal Viking
All
bodyguard.
I'm saying that I would be the one talking shit and then throw the first punch, and I wouldn't care because I knew you'd back me up, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I know that, Ali, and I appreciate that.
That's cap.
I like to take my shirt off when I fight, and typically I like to get the first punch off. And Ali, I feel like we got that simpatico going on right now. Because usually with my closer friends, it's always a like, oh fuck, I better hit that first punch before it comes off because one of my friends is gonna get it first.
So you're a black belt too now?
Me? No, I'm just a street fighting son of a bitch, boy.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought you were a black belt too.
Nah, ain't no black belt, dog. Ain't no black belt. Just dirty old South Florida boy.
He's got the hit squad.
I throw
get
grab
TDR
on
up
a
here right
motherfucker.
now.
I fish hook a bitch. I bite when I fight. I don't give a damn.
No belt. I have the belt that says I do whatever it takes.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
The only belt I worry about the belt I'm taking off to beat that ass.
Anthony Manzano if he says he's drunk and he could drive.
What color of belt do you have,
Anthony?
Manzano?
Anthony, if you drinking and say you sober, can you drive?
I won't drink. That's the problem. I don't.
Fuck yeah, Anthony, double D up in the house. Yes, Anthony, you don't drink at all.
No, I tried liquor and it was nasty, to be honest.
All right, fuck yeah. All right, so
Designated driver, baby.
That's
I'm
it,
in the
baby.
same
We got our
boat. I'm
boy.
in the
I have a
same
question.
boat.
Would you guys trust
I'm in-
Lewis's co-host Tony with the keys?
All right, now hold up.
Actually, I
Hold
probably
up. Hold the fuck up. Where are we?
would. Right.
In Opalaka.
Back here.
In
In
Opalaka?
He said
Yes.
Opalaka, yeah.
Yes, I trust him. Where else are we? Because there's not everywhere I can trust.
Might be the only way you get home alive.
In the
I
rich
wanna
neighborhoods. In the rich
I want to
neighborhoods.
know. Nah, I gotta drive.
Damn.
I brought that. Yeah.
Crypto, I gotta help Tony. I gotta drive. I gotta help Tony. I'm on the team.
Yeah.
I'm on the team.
Hey, by the way, did you guys see
Yeah.
that the Panthers went into Edmonton and destroyed the Oilers?
Yeah, we seen that. We knew what time it was. We're waiting for next week's
Yeah.
game because that's the real game, dog. We knew the Panthers
Yeah.
were gonna win.
Honestly, it's crazy how
Canadians, bro. We don't shook on no Canadian bullshit. They ain't even a real nation. Let's call it for what it is. Canada's a purview of what we allow them to be. Fuck out of here.
Vamos,
I don't think a certain content creator would approve of that message.
I don't give a fuck who's approving of shit. What are they gonna do? They got no standing army, no
tailgate. Tailgate.
They got shit. dog.
Tailgate.
They got nothing. They got shit. They got nothing, dude. They got what we allow them to have.
They're gonna send a Mountie down here and arrest you. They're gonna send the Mounties down here. Have you
First
arrested?
of all, a Mountie could
I
never
said a
make it
Mountie
here.
gonna come
And if
down here
they
and get
did-
mounted.
if they did, there's more horse
Would you
country
trust
than
Mark?
Ocala.
They're not gonna be on horseback. They're gonna be on grizzly backs.
Jankety, what you don't realize
That's
about
what they're
Tony
gonna
is
do.
he won't even if he got pulled over, he'll just grab one of those 10 cell phones and use one of them to call somebody important.
I called it right earlier. Apaka. What'd you say, Tony? Apaka or Apalaka?
Opalaka.
Opalaka. All right, either one. Apaka or Opalaka. Doesn't matter. Tony can get us out of there. But if we're driving in what? Coral Springs?
Coral Springs or West Palm Beach.
Or no, West Palm. Either one of us can fucking drive. Ain't nobody getting us.
I go to Opalaka a lot. Car parts.
I would say if we're in
You're gonna
Coral
get picked
Springs,
up one of those driverless
or
vehicles.
if we're in like
that's what's
Parkland
that's
or
what's gonna pick
something,
you up.
What about
I gotta
them-
drive.
What about them hard streets of Port St. Lucie, Cap?
Port St. Lucie, it doesn't really matter because you can say what you want, but Port
hear
St.
they're the
Lucie.
newest
So El Cap,
up-and-coming,
you're saying you know redneck kung fu?
hard place.
Actually, first of all,
it's cracker kung fu because I don't
Not
really have a
too
redneck.
Ali, am I right? Am I right?
Hey,
Aren't they
hey,
like
hold on, Color. First of all,
Mm.
we may not have like the hard neighborhoods, but we get all the terrorists around here in Port St. Lucie.
Right. See, there you
What?
go. They all blow up the world.
What happened
Damn.
there in Orlando a couple
They
years
won't
back?
steal your shit.
I
They'll
got
just blow the
here,
world
bro.
up.
Oh, they
Right,
came from Port St. Lucie?
Yeah, dude, we got some
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. At least one of the pilots came from Port St. Lucie.
Yes.
They had a house right there in the
real
neighborhood.
quick.
And also too, because
I
the
live
other
closer to
politicians down
Daytona
here,
than
man,
any of you.
Yeah,
I live closer to Daytona
Yeah, they
than
went
any
to
of you,
school
and it was
in,
that school that they went to.
The
They went to
white school out
Daytona.
there in northern
That's
Florida. I think.
would you drive
man.
through? Would you allow
with
Lewis
the
to drive through
aeronautics school.
Daytona?
That's where they learn how to fly.
What's that,
Yeah,
Anthony?
Yeah,
Would you
it
allow
was a
Tony to
Florida
drive
school.
through Daytona?
In Daytona is easy to drive through. No cap, right? Like you can be anything.
No, being that the reason why I'm asking that because that area around Jacksonville can be very
Daytona's
racist.
far. Daytona's like an hour and a half from Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville now. Jacksonville, I don't
How
know.
about Gainesville?
Jacksonville City
Duval County.
is not racist. The outskirts of Jacksonville, kind of racist.
Yo, Cap, I watched an interview
Duval.
the other day with one of the instructors at that flight school, and
Yeah.
he was talking about the kid that was there.
Ambry
Yeah.
Riddle in
Yeah,
Daytona
he didn't want
Beach.
to learn how to land.
Right,
That was
he
kind of
didn't
the
care
first
to,
red
right.
flag.
And he
He didn't
actually
want to learn how to land. He
he
just
didn't
wanted to steer.
understand how he even got cleared to take the school because he could barely speak English. And
Yeah.
so he said that when
know how he
they
took
heard about the planes hitting the towers, he instantly knew that's what it was all about. It
So,
finally
real-
dawned on him what was
real
wrong
quick,
with the kid.
a lot of people don't know this.
Just him asking only to learn how to
Out of
steer the
out of
plane
his own mouth.
and not
This is an
land it.
interview I saw with one of the instructors who said as soon as he heard what was going on, that's when it all clicked for him why the kid was so awkward.
just in case you guys didn't.
Yeah,
hear
why are
about
you
it.
asking? I just want to learn how to
Yes, I don't
fly
wanna know.
without landing or taking
I
off.
don't want to know.
There is more to it than just that, Crypto. 'cause
Critical
some people
phase
do
of flight.
that. Well, he was saying there's more to it than that because some people do learn other parts at other schools down the road because there's a certain amount of cost involved going to that school and all that, right? So that threw them off at first, but it was really the fact they didn't know how he got enough hours and enough qualification to even attend the school.
Color. I just want to
figured he
make it
Yeah,
clear.
but you got to know all four spaces of flight.
Right. They figured that he was some rich kid that bought his way in and he could barely speak any English. So he knew that he wasn't going to pass the class, but they couldn't figure out what was up with it. Like they just thought he was a young kid that was dumb to being in America. You know what I mean?
No. So
when he
just
heard
so
about
everybody
the
knows,
Twin Towers, he instantly knew that's what it was.
just so everybody knows, Stephen Ross funded all those guys that went there.
Stephen what?
You heard it.
Damn.
Again,
That explains it all. Why the Dolphins are cursed.
Grumpy, this is more proof.
That explains it. Yeah, man.
I can handle my.
Now I know why we on the drought. Because think about it. We haven't won a playoff game since that same year, 2001.
Talk about it.
Reasons
Talk
over there.
about
The pimp, baby, the pimp.
There's a connection.
Big time connection.
That's the connection right there.
Talk about it.
That's why the curse happened.
Stephen Ross bought the team and he
Stephen
footed
Ross
the bill.
doomed
I
us.
can't stand the whole 9/11 conspiracy crap. I think I mean, not to say that I will go along with the idea that we might have known it was going to happen. Okay, fine. But beyond that, the only thing that really got to me was the Mossad agents, the video of the Mossad
That's more
agents,
pliable
on top
than
of
the-
building
The
celebrating.
dancing
Then the,
guys on the
Kennedy.
roof.
I'm like, okay, now if you're talking purely from a Mossad perspective of whether there was any involvement, hey, count me into
And
the
what is
conspiracy
Stephen
theory, you know what I mean?
Ross's full name?
And I was married to a Jew, so that's not an anti-Semitic
was
thing to
there.
say. Thank you very much.
Crypto. What is Stephen Ross's
was?
real name?
His last name is Mustafa.
Ross is pretty Catholic, ain't he?
Oh yeah, is
It's
that
like
what it is?
Mustafa.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? Let's get the music
Yeah, he's
going,
there.
Ali, because I've said enough. Let's get the music
his
going.
name is Stephen Osama bin Ross.
Ben
Well, the
Laden
irony-
Ben
Rosti.
Ross. Yes.
Stephen Osama bin Laden Rosti coming at you.
These two of them were Persian, so they would have spoken Indo-European languages anyway.
Stephen Ross is heavily involved. There you go, Ali.
Hit the like button, everybody. If you have not, do it now. Donate for the shots.
Donate live. Do it live.
Donate live.
We're doing it live.
What'd you say, Ali?
Dude, I had you on the solo layout, and you were giving the you look like you were taking
Doing it live.
for days or something.
It's disgusting. It's not really great tasting bourbon. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, dude, whatever it is, don't get it.
By the way, can I
I'm
take
not.
2 seconds, real quick, 2 minutes, just to say what a great nation we are that we play football instead of other things that the other rest of the countries around the world do.
Yeah, if these other countries tried to play
I don't know.
football,
I
we would
think I'm
beat
ready
the
to
shit
get
out
into
of
some rugby.
them. All right.
That shit, baseball was the
crazy,
national
Crypto?
sport. Rugby is gonna be the next one.
The whole point behind the Athenians create the Olympics, you know.
Yeah,
I respect.
I think
rugby.
chess should be our national.
So while
sport.
everybody around the rest of the world is having their big Sunday football game, let's all be thankful that we play ours out on green grass with a ball.
I think the Russians ought to give up chess.
There's a lot of countries.
We should adopt it.
play theirs on a green grass with a ball.
I know, Ali. I'm not trying to disclude.
Nah, fuck all that bullshit.
Kill each other.
What the soccer field?
I'm not talking about one side or the other. You know, people that go to war are destined to kill
What about cricket? What about croquet? We should adopt that as a national sport. Croquet.
If America adopted cricket or croquet, it would be embarrassingly how amazing America was at it, better than everybody else. There's a reason why these other nations worldwide play different sports that we don't take interest in, because we can defeat them with locals. We don't even have to have our best do it. We can have our worst do it and beat.
Oh, we're gonna have somebody from Little Rock go down to play the cricket game.
I can have somebody from Little Rock, somebody from Palatka, Florida, and somebody from fucking Nowheresville, USA, put together in a cricket team and whip that ass.
So
damn.
So if Israel has a world, or I don't know if they're in the World Cup, but they're in the Olympics, they got a national soccer team, and Iran has a national.
Yeah, they definitely in the Olympics.
Why aren't they just having a big old soccer match?
Because they refuse to play each other. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They
probably don't want to step on the field together.
Here's the other reason behind it.
They won't do that.
And not only do they refuse to play each other because they refuse to acknowledge each other's existence.
Exactly.
The hardliners of the Iranian government have threatened the soccer players of Iran that even for their club teams, if you play against a team that's either in Israel or against Israelis,
right.
they will axe you.
Right.
If you
You can't play the head of the snake.
Yeah.
I'm being the goalie for
Right, so any of the teams that come from Israel or associated, Ali?
I don't know what it's called, but I'm
not the national team. Are you talking about the national team, Ali, or any team within the borders?
It doesn't matter if it's
the Z word.
The national team, club team, a player that happens to be on the team. That's why you'll see
if your
Iranian
country
players
harbors Zionists, you are not allowed to play against them.
they're not they can't play that game.
Right.
So that's what happens.
Z word, crypto. If your country is seen to harbor Zionists, then you are then you don't get to play against them.
Yeah.
It's what it amounts to.
Well, harboring them and hosting them, or being the official host.
It's completely different. It's got a complete subjective definition now, but whatever.
Yeah, but
Iran considers
Iran's not going to play
a
a country that has quote unquote Zionists in their nation.
Right.
Then who the fuck are they playing?
Well, that means they're not going to be playing in America. Don't America have Zionists? Don't we have Zionists here in the United States?
They're not playing in Australia. They're not playing.
Right. That's the whole planet.
It's like 80% of the earth.
Hold on. Their definition of Zionist is anybody that thinks Israel has a right to be a nation.
Hold on. First of all, El Cap, just to be clear, they have
played without the two-state solution.
Hold on, Crypto. Hold on a second. Just so you know, El Cap, because if you don't follow, Iran has played the United States and they've beaten the United States. So
they beat our what? Our fucking E team.
The Iron Sheik. Didn't he defeat Hulk Hogan? So that counts, Ali. The Iron Sheik has defeated Hulk Hogan.
I'll give it to you.
With that,
Ali.
Yeah, Capitan chugged it.
There you go.
It was a half a bottle. It was right about here when I started.
See that? Hold on. Half a bottle when he started. He already told you.
And
by the way, Ali, our women would likely beat them. So
it was half a bottle. It was all that was left.
Our women, I don't think they've actually played them. That's actually a good point.
I don't think so either. But I think our women would.
The women's soccer team.
At least
the women's soccer team is opponent the men's soccer team.
Hey, Crypto, Lewis has a message for you, bro. He says they play plutocrats.
Oh yeah.
Iran
playing the plutocrats. Yeah.
I want to know why Lewis.
Yeah.
Here. Is he afraid of you, Crypto?
He's scared of Grumpy. actually.
The boogeyman Grumpy's up here. Yeah, Grumpy.
No.
I heard Lewis owes Grumpy money from Aurora Street.
Actually,
Yeah,
Lewis owns
the Wall
Ace.
Street discounts never kicked in.
Lewis
No,
owes
I'm about to
Ace
leave
50
this.
bucks.
I'm gonna need to leave the panel. I'm good. I
Yeah,
got my
you might
apron and I'm good. I got my apron and I'm good to go.
Hey, Grumpy.
Yo,
Grumpy didn't get his discount.
Hold on a second, Crypto. Like a month or so ago, I talked to you about doing a cooking show.
Yeah.
I was serious about that. I want to do a couple of special episodes of that.
Oh man, and I get to wear my apron too, right?
That's right, buddy. Yeah.
Damn it, boy.
Hold on, I got a Dolphins apron. I got a Dolphins apron too.
Right on.
Well,
Grumpy, you want to do it on a Friday evening so that people can try out your stuff on Saturday. You know?
No. I'm gonna
agree.
record this. I want to record it because then I'm gonna send it to HB and make sure that it's nicely done. Because I want it to be like a tailgate cooking type of show and stuff like that. So there's some episodes I'm gonna do, stuff like that. I really think it'll be very, very good. So I'm gonna get in touch with you with it. We'll see when the apron shows up. But right before the season starts, that's when we'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna be back.
Grumpy, you can call it cheeseburgers from the desert.
Well, we'll find out whatever it is you want to cook, Grumpy. I want to do it.
Fence burgers.
It might be a couple hours worth of content that I need to like trim and cut to make it very, informational wise and stuff like that. But I'll help you along with it and stuff, and we'll make it really, really good. And again,
You got to put some teriyaki sauce on there.
Nah, Grumpy's got a couple of recipes he already has in mind, and that's what I want him to do. Okay, so everybody stop giving him suggestions.
Okay, you can't leave the teriyaki sauce.
I want Grumpy's fucking cooking. God damn it!
And then he's gonna.
I want
teriyaki.
teriyaki
Do an instruction on how to throw them while not.
Grumpy, I just want to know, Grumpy, are you rolling it up in tinfoil or not, dog? Come on now.
No.
I got this new burger and dog griller that you put out on the open pit fire.
Hey, Grumpy, you rolling up some potatoes and onion and Vidalia onions and some tinfoil or what? You fucking right, you are.
God damn it.
Hey, bro. Don't call me El Capitan for nothing, boy. Some fish, some onions, and some fucking potatoes and some rolled up tinfoil.
Hey, you already know, man. You already know.
Right, boy. I love that shit. Fucking right. Again, I do definitely want to do.
Don't forget about the
cooking special shows.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do it. All right, I'll reach out once you get the fucking the apron. Let me know, and I'll reach out and we'll do it.
All right, cool.
I think it's gonna be great. I got a couple.
Carla's laughing. Carla wants to be a part of it.
Next Monday.
Oh, she put her
I'm gonna
head
be
in the
in
ring.
South Carolina. I'm gonna be in South Carolina, about 3 hours north of where I am now, and I'm gonna be there during the week and back here on the weekends. And this is gonna be like for like a year or so until another project opens up in South Florida that I'm gonna try to get to. So a lot of sacrifices.
Cap, you're gonna be a part of the Gamecocks. You're gonna be at a Gamecock now. You're gonna be a Gamecock.
I mean, if somebody's game to see my cock, Crypto, I'll be game.
Oh my god!
I have experience of what El Cap's going to be doing when he comes back from South Carolina.
Oh shit! What is it?
Damn.
What the fuck is growing
Cap
on?
is in fashion.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
Oh man.
Come back, soft as
Man.
fuck. Gonna happen.
That's some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, Ali said coming back soft as fuck.
Damn.
Oh my god. Hey, was he wearing a purple bikini, Ali? Was it a purple bikini?
I'll put it up
Yeah.
just for you.
What the hell is growing on his calf, dude?
It was purple.
What the hell is
Damn.
growing on his calf, bro?
Oh my
He's
god,
got
dude,
like a
that's
second
just
calf growing.
Oh shit!
It's probably got
fuck.
teeth.
Oh my
and
god, that shit is
Cappy.
fucking hilarious.
Honestly,
Oh hell no!
I'll tell you what. We hit 10,000 subscribers. I will wear that fucking bathing suit right. Real quick. There is a TFTG 2-piece bathing suit. There is a TFTG 2-piece.
I will buy that for you.
Yeah.
I will buy that for you.
The one with the color commentary
We hit
logo right on
10,000 subscribers, and I will not only take a picture in it, I will wear the top on a show and do a whole 2-hour minimum, maybe longer. We'll see how it goes, but minimum 2-hour show.
As long as you don't wear the G-string backwards, Capitan.
No, Cap, you gotta wear the one with the color commentary logo right on the pie.
Look what I can do.
Here's the last shot right here.
Daddy loves you guys.
By the way, it's officially Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, yo.
I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my father. Shout out to him. Shout out to the fathers before him, and so on. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day, fathers.
Finn's tailgate.
To my own, may he rest in peace.
The good fathers.
Oh my.
Actually, I have new exclusive footage. El Cap, after he's been drinking and he's been out-drinked by me.
Finn's tailgate.
Daddy loves you guys.
I love it. I love it.
See this? This is my boomstick.
Is that Betsy?
Oh my god.
This is the funniest show. Shout out to the 100
of all time.
watching on all fronts.
The Fields
I'm trying to figure out the
tailgate.
name of that sheep.
Finn's tailgate.
El Cap's gonna have another shot, and then he's gonna go check out his wife. He's gonna go up to his wife and say this.
My name is Jeff.
See this? This is my boomstick.
And you know what his wife's gonna say,
Hold
right?
on. Hey,
right, bitches?
hey, yo, Grumpy, you know who you remind me of? This was definitely like 2011, 2012, and 2013, 14, but like heavy, like when I used to play Halo a lot, and like we had the lobbies with like tens of people and stuff, and you could link up with people and stuff. And I remember I'd link up with people. I'd link up with people, and I'd be just talking trash every game to the opposite team, and like this one dude just kept laughing all night, and you sound just like him, dude. Like just constantly in the background, just laughing and laughing and laughing.
It was probably me.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you kill me. You really.
That's what we do. We just keep talking so much shit, and it's just fucking hilarious.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Use the Metro. They're putting delayed messages on billboards out here.
You have smoked yourself retarded.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! I think this is the
We
best.
haven't been on the memes in a long time.
Shout
Oh my god!
Shout out to the almost 200 people watching on all fronts. We have 190 people watching the show right now. Make sure you hit the
Cool.
like button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Turn on the
Come to
notification.
YouTube and hit the like button.
All the other
not.
content that we have around here. We got Cap with the TFTG show. We got Punk with TMI Thursdays. We got Cup of Color every once in a while. And then we got Drive Time. Jake Money with the
He does drive time.
Yeah.
Big Money does drive
And
time.
shout out to Papa Paul in Winters and West Coast. What is it called? I'm sorry.
West Coast Dolphin Fan Club.
West Coast Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
West Coast Dolphin.
Brand new to the channel. We appreciate everybody.
They do it on Sundays, right?
Yeah.
And Shake with Insomnia. I almost forgot about that. I'm sorry. And check out my stuff.
Don't forget about our contributors, Mr. Pulp, Crypto, and I'm leaving anybody out. I'm sorry.
Crypto, Bryson, all of them. Joe Wrist, all of
AP
them.
lurking around somewhere, busy as always with his real life.
And check out me on 4th and 10U, my own channel. Check that out. That's new. Subscribe. We're just trying to get the word out. We do a lot of college football takes and stuff over there. That being said, I almost forgot about this. This is kind of breaking news. Me and El Cap are talking about bringing Top of the Tailgate back. That will be back. It may be on like every other day type of thing, but stay tuned for you morning birds. I know you people get up at 6 a.m. in the morning, have nothing to do. Trust me, we're gonna have some content being put out.
I'm already trading by then, Ali. I might do it every once in a while.
I got
Ali, you forgot about my new show, Burgers in Istanbul.
Oh, Burgers in
it's coming out on Tuesday.
Burgers in Istanbul. All right.
That's what I'm. Yeah. Okay.
I'm good with it. Hey, Ali.
We got the solar. We got the solar panels in the solid state batteries. In the Middle East out there.
Yeah,
windmills. Istanbul. Hold on, that's in Europe.
There's a lot of sunshine too.
I
They
will
get
be
all
in
the
Istanbul
sunshine.
when you make the show.
That'll work perfectly, Tonk.
Istanbul is formerly Constantinople.
Yes. Actually, is it more
That
likely?
didn't help me figure out where it is. Though.
It's right there. It's right at the Bosporus Strait, dude. It's on the Turkish peninsula, but it's the gateway to Europe, basically.
I was thinking maybe it was right on the Euphrates River, right? Or is that the other side?
I'm going to Istanbul for the hashish. That's it.
I thought it was Euphrates.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, because we're the.
I'm messing up my geography.
Hold on one second. Though they identify with Europeans, the Ottoman Empire ruled that country for a very long time.
And quite a while.
They're really connected with the Middle Eastern culture.
Empire when Constantine moved the Roman capital to Constantinople from Rome.
Yes, this is true.
That's why it's called Constantinople, named after.
Why in the fuck are we talking about Istanbul?
I don't know.
Because we're going next week, Grumpy. We got to start the show, Burgers in Istanbul. That's why.
Who the fuck bought Istanbul?
It was Roman power until what Ali's talking about when the Ottomans conquered Constantinople and renamed it Istanbul.
Yeah. But actually, to be honest, if you guys are having a show called Burgers in Istanbul, that kind of sounds like a porno to be. It
does.
That's what it would be called.
That's definitely that would be a porn name. You're right. A classic one. The one that you get on DVD.
Glizzy's from Istanbul.
Churches in the world. Hagia Sophia, I believe, is in Istanbul.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Everybody, Riz just came back for the porno in Istanbul.
Yeah.
What's that?
You missed like what?
Crypto and Grumpy are talking about making a porno. It's called One Night in Burgers in Istanbul.
Yeah.
No.
Glizzy's over the fence of Istanbul.
Why not? Debbie does Istanbul, Ali.
I don't need to know the details, but I'm in.
I don't know anyone named Debbie.
Debbie,
I wanted to correct your geography was a
just
little
don't
bit
tell
off.
the details.
The Euphrates River does go into Turkey, but it's on the other side of the country.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Euphrates River, yeah. I thought it was thinking. I know I was trying to figure out which side the Euphrates River was, but
That's like Iraq and Syria and a little bit of Turkey.
Right.
Is it
And if Turkey was ever worried about the eastern side of their country being in danger, they would have taken care of the problem a long time ago. They're fine on the east side.
What I was going to say is,
that's a significant river as far as time goes.
Is it me or Joe Rist's avatar looks like Aaron Rodgers is wearing a thong on his nose?
And I believe Turkey is actually part of the European Union. Am I correct, Ali? Turkey is part of the European Union.
Yes, they identify
I
with
think they
European.
did.
Correct.
Yeah, I think they did
But-
join.
Actually,
I don't know if they joined NATO.
I would like to
yeah.
go to Turkey.
Culturally,
Yeah.
they're on the Middle Eastern side. That's the
Right,
difference.
right. And that's
really
been what.
weird,
But
be
that's
honest,
what that
weird.
place has been for thousands of years, Ali. A big freaking melting pot
Yeah,
for the whole
nobody's
world.
disputing that. Nobody's disputing it.
No,
I
it's
agree.
Yeah, I
literally
want,
the
I
land
want
of
to
the Black
visit Turkey.
Sea.
Actually,
I
do
get
want
you.
to visit Turkey one day. I would like to.
Yeah.
You
I
know
like
what?
to eat a slice
I
of
love
turkey right now.
I was El Andalus before El
Some
Andalus.
gravy and some
I
mashed
love
potatoes.
turkey once a year, so I get to be on some turkey once a year. It's good enough for me. I'm good.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Man,
saying. Some good old stuffing and some mashed
El
potatoes.
one burger.
Or El Andalus was El Andalus. You know what I mean?
Hey, they said in the chat room, 3 burgers, 3 guys and 1 burger.
And Jim. Oh my
Damn,
God.
Buffy, that's definitely a porn right there.
3 Istanbuls and a burger.
Damn.
All right, you guys. I think I'm gonna shut it down. Thank you so much, everyone who showed up. Make sure you hit the like
All
button. Right. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell. Remember that you go to @4th and 10U. Join my new channel, please. Really appreciate it. We're just trying to get the word out. We talk about college football. That's what we do. All different teams. We don't have a specific team. We just talk about what's going on in the news. We broke down the SEC and ACC recently, so definitely check that out. Check out all the other content. Check out TFTG Network for all of your tailgating gear. Definitely. This was Club Exhale. Thank you for another great night. We'll see you next Saturday, same time, same place, same good.
Hold on, Ali.
Same back
Remember,
channel.
10 minutes. We're starting Insomnia. So
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, are you doing Insomnia? Hell yeah, baby. We roll.
wow.
We keeping it rolling, baby. We
Damn
keeping it rolling.
it.
Damn,
We
that's
keeping it
what's up.
rolling like the
Saturday night around
fucking
the
first
Tennis
wheel
tailgate.
in
Man,
1200 BC.
There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all can- Let me say
Hey,
something.
hey,
Y'all
hey,
can hit the
hey.
like button with this kind of jam-packed content on a Saturday night / Sunday morning on TFTG. Thanks to Ali and now Shake keeping it going on the next show.
Yeah.
Tune in,
Salute
keep
to you guys. Salute.
show being here all the time for these guys. Y'all are holding it down, man, and just know that I do appreciate it.
Yeah, so
Insomnia's
everyone,
on the docket.
in 10 minutes, 3 guys
Another
and
10
1
minutes.
burger starting on Insomnia. Everyone have a great night.